What is up, YouTube? We are live. Now, let me know that y'all can hear me and see me good, which you should be able to. Listen, we got a couple of topics we need to get in, and then we need to get into our calls tonight. Now, I know we're on a little bit later than usual tonight, but guess what? Y'all ain't got work tomorrow, and if you do, it's Friday anyway, so you can be tired tomorrow. It don't matter. What was you gonna do anyway? Stay up and watch Netflix? Come on now, come on. So I know we on later than usual, but I'm ready to get to it. I missed y'all the last couple of days. All right. Let me know you can hear me and see me good, and then we're gonna get into our topics tonight. Let me know y'all can hear me and see me good. You love the jacket. Thank you. I like it too. I feel like it's corduroy. Is this corduroy? I can't pronounce that, but yeah. Let's see. You good? I'm good. All right, great. So, first things first, people. I want us to listen to Wendy Williams call out Wells Fargo. Now, as I told you guys before, Wendy Williams had all her accounts frozen from Wells Fargo. They claimed that she was incapacitated. She needed to be in a conservatorship. She needed somebody to watch over her money for her. Basically, she is being Britney Spears, Amanda Bynes, pretty much the same thing that happens to the majority of celebrities when they speak out either against the Jakumatati or when they do not undergo their MK Ultra mind training. They end up somehow mysteriously losing everything that they work for. That's what I don't understand. You work for these millions. You bust your ass all these years. You maybe even sell your soul too. You sell people out, throw people under the bus, say all kinds of nasty, gutter, vile things about folks. Yes, I know I do the same thing when I ain't on that level yet. So just listen to me as I talk. But Wendy spends all her life working to amass this fortune, only to be told she can't touch her own money, only to be iced out by the very people that she puts in charge of her money. Come on now. Let's get to it. All right, so we are going to watch the video from over here on Night and Day Network, excuse me. Shout out to them. Yeah, let's get to it.
About my money. And when I began asking questions about my money, suddenly Lori... My thing is that I've been asking questions about my money. And when I began asking questions about my money, suddenly Lori Schiller has got no response regarding my money. I want my money. This is not fair. And well,
how does she not have her money? I'm not understanding. I don't give a damn how much money I make, how many accountants I hire. I don't even have an accountant, but whatever. I need to always have access to my money. What y'all don't know is with a lot of these people, when they start hiring business managers and these business accountants, and they give them access to their funds, they sign paperwork over to these other people, other corporations that give them more control over their money than them. Essentially turning you into a work mule, turning you into a slave that at any time can be iced out of your own shit. And let's also talk about how Wells Fargo, y'all ain't shit, ain't been nothing, and ain't gonna never be nothing. I don't know why there has not been more class action lawsuits against Wells Fargo. I'm trying to figure out how they're able to get away with racism, how they've been stealing and duping folks for the longest. I mean, people are just catching up now, but I've known so many people that have had issues with Wells Fargo. I'll never put my money in there. I had one car loan through them, and that was it.
Wells Fargo has no questions and answers.
Thank you, Shauna.
Regarding my money. This is not fair. And Lori Schiller and Wells Fargo have this guardianship petition about keeping me away from my money. This is not right. And you know this is not fair.
Wendy seemed like she in her right mind to me. I'm just saying, I know she's been painted a certain way in the media, but you guys also have to understand that what you guys see in the media is heavily filtered from the higher ups, which means the media can make anybody look like anything. But she seemed like she in her right mind to me. I'm just saying.
And this guy named Bernie Young, I know for a fact that Bernie Young used my American Express card to hire an attorney to file a petition against me. That was done with my American Express card. Bernie Young, you're no good. And this is not fair at all. You know? And then there's this person,
I don't trust nobody named Bernie. Sorry.
Oh gosh. This, a former doctor, okay, had medical information about me that I never even got. It was sent over to Lori Schiller. So I haven't gotten the stuff. I fired the doctor. And again, all I want to know is, where is my money? This is not right. And certainly, this is not fair. This is not fair. You know? Wells Fargo.
Once again, people doing things against their will. People breaking all kinds of HIPAA laws. How do you think we knew all of the stuff that's been going on with Wendy thus far? She has had so many leaks in her camp, it's ridiculous. Now, I do got to say this. I ain't the biggest fan of Kevin Hunter. However, it seemed like we didn't know her business like that when Kevin was around. Now, whether he had to choke a few holes, slang a few interns around, however he had to do it, by hook or crook, fear, whatever, I feel like wasn't no leaks in her camp when he was around. Ever since he been gone, we've been finding out everything. Am I the only one that see that, or am I tripping? True. Kevin standing up for it. That's what I'm saying. Kevin scared everyone. Well, he is a gangster. He is a thug in real life. Even he was calling them out the other day. That's what I'm saying. So was he a horrible husband? Yes. But is he probably the best manager for her to have? Yeah, because she sure wasn't having these issues. Sorry. I'm just telling the truth.
Has used all this stuff to create the guardianship over me. This is not right. And certainly this is not fair. The New York court system is, without evidence, they're being weird to me, this court system. Without evidence.
Wendy's not going to have a lot of evidence because she doesn't even know where to start. You got to understand, when you are a celebrity, when you are working as much as somebody like Wendy is, if you don't take the time to know your business and understand your business, see where all your money is coming in at, see where all your money is going out at. Once you finally figure out you being duped, there are several leaks. She don't know where to start. The majority of your celebrities do not pay their own bills. Everything's on auto draft. They got accounts for this, accounts for that. All right, everybody on their team, their salary, everything comes out automatic, including tax payments. They don't even be taking the time to look at that stuff, right? Because they don't want to deal with it. So when you got to backtrack and figure out what went wrong, when you got to figure out the who, what, when, where, and why, which is what she would need in order to bring these folks to court. Now, this is not to say Wendy is not an intelligent woman, but keep in mind, she is a woman of a certain age. She does have health issues going on. She is doing this all on her own. And now she has to try to prove that people that understand the system has been screwing her. So it's kind of like taking the system to the system and to sue the system. This is a lot. This is actually really sad.
They took all this information and continued with what's going on with me based on what Wells Fargo is doing. This is not fair. This is not fair, you know? And the New York court is treating me like they did in, do you remember Kung Fu Judge case? Do you remember that Kung Fu Judge case? That's not right, and that is not fair. Lori Schiller Bernie Young, and Wells Fargo. Please let me have access to my money. This is not right. And again,
I wouldn't be asking like that. I'd be like, bitch, where my money at, ho? See, she ain't in good health. Where is your hood cousins at, Wendy? Did you denounce all of them when you got rich and famous? Because I know damn well everybody ain't educated like you and your mammy and pappy. I know they teach us, they this, that. Where is the hood cousins? We all got the hood. Where your hood cousins at? From Jersey, they live on the other side of the tracks. Because you supposed to be able to call them to go show up to Lisa's office, to go show up to Bernie's office, to magically catch them 2-3 in the morning, bust out their kneecap. Where's her hood cousins at? Where's her hood? Where they at? Where they at?
This is not fair. Have a pleasant day. Thank you.
All right, so we can leave that there. So bottom line, Wendy is speaking out. She is letting us know that I'm here. I'm in my right mind. Now, to me, she's not as quick-witted as normal. Okay, so I do feel like she did go through some sort of mental breakdown or some sort of maybe nervous breakdown. But guess what? The woman has worked nonstop the last 30, 40 something years. She lost her marriage. She lost everything. Imagine your life falling apart, right? But then a lot of y'all going to say this is karma because she has gloated at other people's lives falling apart. Do we need to go back and listen to how she dragged Whitney Houston all over through the streets? Verbally, of course, because Whitney would have tapped that ass. I'm sorry, Wendy. Whitney and Robin. It could have been Whitney or Robin. They'd have tag teamed you. They'd have tapped your head and then took turns tapping that cat. No shade, Wendy. But your head would have been bruised and your labia lips would have been sucked till they were swollen by the time Robin and Whitney got through with you. And then after that, they'd have told you to get your big ass up and we finna go do a line together. That's just how Whitney was. If you didn't read Robin's book, I don't know what to tell you. Whitney mama was a thug. Slapped the shit out of Robin and they went back to doing what they was doing. So, anyway, to backtrack... To back it up, some of y'all gonna feel like that's karma coming back to bite her in her ass. And so I want y'all to talk about that when we take calls a little later. When you spend your career talking about people, are you bound to suffer the consequences of that later? Let me know so I can start changing my karma now. I mean, hell, if I just got to get naked on the internet for money, maybe that's a less karmically, maybe that's better karmically. I don't know. Maybe not for my future, but maybe like karmically that's better. But we'll talk about it later. Okay? But Lisa from Wells Fargo, I reached out to you for a statement. You ain't said nothing back. And I don't trust none of them employees either. And I still don't trust Norman with them yellow ass teeth. Just saying. Still ain't got them teeth bleached. Hell. You never tell them to fix them damn teeth. All right. So now we're going to talk about Kevin Hunter here because he actually took to his own Instagram page, YouTube channel, hell, I don't know, to address Wendy, address what's been going on, really more address us, not address Wendy, but address us as the fans and the people that's been judging him. And I took some cliff notes of it. Look, the video was an hour long. You can go search it if you want to watch it, but I just didn't want to bore you guys. He did the typical, I'm going to take forever to get to the point. I'm going to not fully take accountability. So I'm going to just summarize it here, okay? Does Kevin still love Wendy? Absolutely. Did he ever truly love Wendy? Yes, he did. But do I also feel like Kevin saw a lick in her? Do I feel like at his core, he's a hustler, he's a pimp, he's a thug? Yes. Yes. Okay. But I'm going to be honest, as I was listening to Kevin speak, let me put him up. Well, yeah, put him like that. As I was listening to Kevin speak in that video, what I more saw was a man that knew he could turn this woman into a star, even though she was already on the rise when they got together. But even he did not know how big she was going to get. And in my honest opinion, the bigger Wendy got, the more her name grew, and even the more she stepped into her leader energy. I don't want to use the word alpha. Y'all know how I feel about that. But let's just use it for this video. The more she stepped into that, because she was that bitch. And she still is. She paved the way. She's still the queen. The more she grew, the more she blossomed, the smaller he felt. And this is a man that needs to feel like a leader himself. He's a thug. He's a dominant male. This is not a man that likes to be in the background. He can play the background, but he really don't like that shit. Yeah, Adelina said that video he did was long and narcissistic. Heavily. He definitely gives me narcissist vibes. Okay, most famous people have it. Period. It's kind of how they get famous, to be honest. You have to convince people that you're the ish. But anyway, right? This is a man that, in my opinion, was never mentally or emotionally equipped to be married to a woman that was on his same level or bigger. He didn't like being Mr. Wendy Williams. Let's call that thing a thing. The money was good. The lifestyle was great. Because one thing about Wendy, she was going to take her ass to work. So he didn't have to worry about that. But he had to feel like the alpha dog. He had to feel like the big man, which is where Sharina came in. Y'all see her right there in that picture. Now, according to Charlamagne, she was a model back in the day. I'm still trying to figure out, what did she model? Ain't nobody told me. When y'all figure out what she modeled, I think Charlamagne said she was in them booty magazines back in the day that was big in the hood. You know, the King, the Craves. It was a few of them. I remember, seeing Buffy the Body for the first time, and I was like, damn, I had never seen no shit like that. Whatever happened to Buffy the Body? I'm just saying, is Buffy still bodying? Anyway. I don't know what kind of model she was, but Charlamagne claimed he was a model. But we know Charlamagne is ugly as sin, and it's from Moncks Corner, South Carolina. So, anybody halfway decent to him is a model. I'm just saying. And any woman that showed him some attention that he didn't have to drug first is a whole nother thing. But anyway, we ain't a drag on Charlamagne. Charlamagne then got that skin together and did a few push-ups, and y'all got that man feeling like he Morris Chestnut. And Charlamagne, you was not Morris Chestnut, not on your best day, not in this atmosphere or the next, not in this dimension or the next, and not in this universe or the multiverse. You will never be motherfucking Morris Chestnut. No homo, but you ain't that. You ain't that nigga. You ain't. It's a no. The highest, the sexiest you ever gonna be is a sexy ass raccoon. Or a buff Ninja Turtle. That's it. Okay? So, that's where Sharina came in. And yes, Charlamagne introduced him. Yes, we know the story, right? But where Sharina came in is that, Sharina made him feel like a man. Made him feel like the man. He could provide stuff for her that would impress Sharina, and that shit didn't impress Wendy. Because deep down, he knows Wendy can get this with or without me. Here's the thing about people feeling like they made you. And I'm not saying he said this, but let's just keep it real. Because when people open doors for you, when people put you on, when people help you, when they support you, sometimes they really be feeling like they made you. But guess what, motherfucker? If you made me, make another. Right? And you see he tried to do that with Sharina for failed businesses. The girl didn't know if she wanted to open up a store, if she wanted to rub feet and backs. I'm trying to figure out how a massage parlor failed. Them Chinese and Vietnamese girls been running around rubbing all kinds of booties and thighs, making all kinds of Ferrari money, walking the back. So I'm trying to figure out how Sharina couldn't make the massage business work. I'm just saying. You also got to keep in mind that Wendy and Kevin didn't really have a lot of time for one another. Their relationship quickly turned into work, just work. And what Kevin should have done is been a real man about it and said, Wendy, I am no longer romantically in love with you like that. We don't have that connection anymore. And I want to go be over here with Sharina, but I'll still manage you. When I tell you that Wendy would have been hurt, but Wendy would have respected that. And you probably would have saved her from, the mental breakdown, the nervous breakdown and shit. I'm just calling a thing a thing. I'm just calling a thing a thing. Great manager, not to be her husband. No, he needs to be above his wife. Listen, some of y'all got men, they get an attitude when you start making $25 an hour and he's still at $15 an hour. So you just imagine a millionaire versus, you're the manager or but Wendy, it's Wendy's the star. He couldn't handle it. Eventually, it got to his ego. The majority of the things men do, the majority of the decisions that men make, and pretty much how men will F up their whole life and their family, baby, it's all based in the ego. You ain't tell him he was cute. You ain't rub his back. Come on now, let's keep it real. Let's also talk about the fact that Wendy and Kevin's marriage, in addition to working together and trying to be romantic, it was too much going on. They got together, got to work, 8 miscarriages, then finally became parents. They ain't really had no time just for them like that. I'm just calling a thing a thing. So successful ladies out there, be careful. You work with your husband, be careful. Because I'm going to tell you, I could never work with my spouse. I could never. Because if I got to cuss your ass out at work, I'm still mad about it when we get home. I just couldn't imagine we had a bad day at work and now I got to look at you again in the house. No, I need somebody to come home to talk shit about the people at work. 8 miscarriages, yes, that's very sad. And she worked all the way through. So when you see a woman like this that's breaking down and out of her mind, it's because she never gave her body or her mind a fucking break. Because she was chasing the bag, chasing the fame. Didn't want nobody to take her spot. But when God want to sit your ass down, he sat her ass down. All that therapy Wendy should have had years ago, she paying for it now. All them vacations your ass should have took Wendy to give you a mental break. Yeah. But Kevin kept her safe, and she's forever indebted to Kevin because Kevin kept her alive. You got to understand, Wendy's a trailblazer in this expose type shit. In the urban community, she was the first one to put out there that Diddy and some dude was in a hot tub giving each other head. I don't know if it was Mace. I don't know who he was out there with back in the 90s, before I was born. I'm just saying. She put it out, all them Diddy gave room. She put that out there. She said the things that other people couldn't say. And without having Kevin by her side, she would have been killed a long time ago. Because she can't fight. She big for no reason. She can't fight. She just low-key ain't really never got her head knocked off like that because she is so big. Come on now, all the tall people in the chat. All the tall people in the chat. Tall men, tall women. Keep it real. Ain't nobody really challenging you like that because you are big. Come on. But when Total was outside that radio station, they was gonna drag her. When Whitney and Robin was gonna pull up on her, they was gonna drag her. Indian Eater, muff diving. So, with all that being said, is he sorry? Yes. Does he care about her? Yes. Is he still a narcissist? Yes. Is he still a pimp in my opinion? Yes. But what's sad is this, ladies, at the end of the day, I never said this before, but I'm going to just publicly say this. Maybe women should keep their options open just like men. Let's talk about it. Maybe you women should always keep your options open too. Just like men always have a couple. Maybe I always need to have a couple in rotation. Because see, he moved on, and whether him and Sharina stay together or not, I don't know what's happening with this situation. I really don't give a damn. He going to move on and he'll get married again. But most likely, Wendy going to be by herself for the rest of her life. Most likely, she ain't going to do the true work that she needs to do to get over this nigga. Because Kevin is all she knows. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, for y'all that's a product of divorced parents, your daddy go get remarried, your mom typically don't. I'm just saying, keep your options open. So, all in all, that was a video, but y'all can call in and talk about it. Now we gonna move right along, because we need to talk about Cardi B and Tasha K real quick. Okay. Okay. Now let's pop it back up. There we go. Now, as you guys know, Tasha K lost her defamation lawsuit against Cardi B, and Tasha was ordered to pay Cardi B pretty much $4 million. Not only was Tasha K sued, but Kibi Studios LLC was sued as well for invasion of privacy, intentional infliction of emotional distress, defamation, etc., etc., etc. We've been over this 1,000 times, so y'all already know I don't really need to explain it. But what you guys do need to know is that Tasha K said it then, and she's saying it now. I ain't got it. Tasha K, she say she ain't got the $4 million to give it. Tasha K says she said, I got a couple of dollars and some coupons. I can give you this Kroger. I got some coupons from Kroger, for some chapstick, cardio lipstick chat. That's about all she's saying she can give her. That's it, right? Tasha K is appealing. And the main reason why Tasha K is appealing, her team is appealing, that it seems like, I don't know, but that it seems Tasha K feels that everything she has said on camera is protected by her First Amendment rights of free speech. Tasha K also feels that she has proof of everything that she has claimed on camera. And so I don't know what side y'all on. I'm not taking no side. I don't have a dog in this fight. But somebody's lying. Somebody's lying. Let's get deeper into it. Did Tasha drag it out? Yeah, she did. She understand the game. Will she own Cardi B's ass? Yes. Did she have a foot on Cardi's neck? Yes. In a perfect world, Tasha could have made that one video about Cardi. They interview, left it at that, moved on, right? But Cardi is a hot topic. And this is what we do. So to expect Tasha to not talk about Cardi, that really wasn't going to happen. But did Tasha have to interview Cardi's ex-associates, friends, whoever, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera? No. Did he get personal? Sure. Because come on now, y'all know the difference between us and when we reporting and we just reporting. We telling a story, we being funny, and it's like, damn, you really don't like that bitch, do you? Y'all know the difference. Hell, y'all love when I drag the Kardashians. Don't nobody drag them like me, and ain't nobody gonna ever drag them like me. I see them other hoes trying to copy me, trying to do Kardashian videos like me. I'm that nigga when it comes to them. Can't none hoe or fuck nigga on this platform drag them like me. None. Anyway. Now I'll talk my shit when it come to that. I'll talk my shit when it comes to that. Okay. Shit. Oh, Alexandria Kardashian, you want the Atlantic Kardashian? Hell no, Tokyo didn't even drag him like me. Hell, I was putting Tokyo on game. And you know why? You know why they ain't gonna never say nothing? Because the moment my name is on TMZ, bitch, we up. Storm Chasers on the map. I'm one of them creators where it's like, you know what? A lot of people still really don't know about him yet. We ain't gonna just let that rock. Just let that rock. Shit. Anyway, so with that being said, Tasha feels like no matter what she's saying, what she has said, on camera, is protected by free speech. Now let's get into this. Tasha K lying. Tasha K has let you know that what she says is for entertainment purposes only. Now here's where it can get legally sticky, and I don't quite understand, where it can get morally sticky. If you know something is a lie, right? Because typically when you report a story on a celebrity and you get tea from different sources, because we don't know them personally, it's gonna be a mixture of truth and lie. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. Just play the telephone game. I'm just keeping it real. It's gonna be a mix of truth and lie. That's anything that it's gossip. It's bearing false witness. It's all that. That's why that shit's in the Bible. Because if you wasn't there to see it, you really ain't supposed to be opening up your mouth speaking on it. But we live in a world, and that's another conversation for another day. Anyway, y'all should expect some truth and lie in it, no matter what a blogger is reporting to you. Okay, that's why we say allegedly. The moral and possible legal issue comes in is when it's if I know something is a lie. And I say, hey, well, hell, whether it's a lie or not, I'm going to put it out anyway. And I give it to y'all like it's facts. And it damages somebody's life. That's where you have an issue. A lie would be unrealistic without the truth. Exactly. You give 60% true, 40% lie, you got it. So the question everybody needs to ask themselves is Tasha wrong for knowing something isn't true but putting it out anyway? And I'm using allegedly. I'm using allegedly. Instead of lie, can it be said opinion or suspicion? See, that's a gray area. It's a gray area. Because if you know it's a lie and you still put it out, you wrong. I don't know legally the verbiage, but morally, you wrong. You wrong. It's one thing to be like, y'all, I done heard what I done told y'all, I done heard in the streets. But if I got the exhibit 1, 2, 3. Oh damn, I got that wrong. Well, well, listen. So such and such. That's is that the definition of slander? Well, that's where it gets slanderous. That's slanderous, right? Now I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. A lot of people feel like you hate Cardi. No, Cardi is just fun to imitate. Same way I imitate Jocelyn Hernandez. Do it like it's your B-Day. Baby. Welcome to Vegas, baby. Winning, baby. And supposing it high. I wanna ride. They're just easy to imitate. They're funny as hell. Okay? I'm just keeping it real. However, how can I say this without I'm just gonna say ain't neither one of them all that high up when it comes to morals. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Because we ain't gonna act like Cardi B ain't admitted to several things that she admitted to. I'm not saying two wrongs make a right. I'm saying they make a left. But what I'm saying is, it's kind of like when it's just like when a bully beat a bully. It's like, well, hell, we just finna see we just gonna see who got the better hands. Okay. I'm just saying. It's one thing to put out gossip. That's what we do. It's another thing if you intentionally know. If you know it's a lie and you still put it out, or if you got exhibit A that says you got exhibit A that proves your point. Let me ask y'all this before I take y'all calls, because this can happen too. Even somebody in my position. Exhibit A proves what I believe to be true as a person, as a blogger. Exhibit B proves me to be false. Now, if I put out exhibit A, or don't tell you about exhibit B, am I lying? or am I just omitting the truth? Should I put out exhibit A and exhibit B and then let y'all decide? That's what I like to do. And y'all be getting mad at me. Oh, Storm, you ain't gonna say nothing? No, bitch, I'm not. I'm gonna give you this and give you that, and y'all decide. I'm gonna interview this person. We interview Young Pharaoh. Y'all tell me where you lay, because I don't have a dog in a fight. Sonya said, yes, it's still lying. Omitting truth is lying. Well, there you go. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put out the link. Then Cardi called black women roaches. Yeah. They said omitting the truth is a lot. That's what I be talking about when I be telling y'all that the truth is damn braces. The truth is always somewhere in the middle. That's usually what it is. You get source A that says this. You got source B that's source 2 that says that. I put out whatever fits my narrative. Am I morally and or legally wrong? Because technically I got a source that proved me right, but I also got proof that proved me wrong. Okay. Pin message. All right. So the link to chat, right, is pinned. I need y'all to come in. Let me know what you're feeling. And post the link again for y'all to come in here and chat. And I'm going to just read y'all comments in the meantime. All that makeup, but she's still ugly. Ooh. Yeah, I ain't going to lie. Nikki was dissing so many people. Black women stay defending Cardi. Cardi don't even like y'all. All that makeup, but she's still ugly. Oh, you got to cut it off in the background.
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's going on tonight?
Hi, Storm. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm on live with you. I watch you all the time.
Oh, thank you. How you doing tonight?
I'm good. Okay, so about the Cardi and Tasha K thing, like Tasha, I watched that whole thing unfold, and honestly, like she just went in on Cardi like she did something to her personally. I was like, girl.
Like it was a personal,
and that's what really turned me off from that. I was like, girl, what is the issue? And just to keep going in like she did, it was a lot. It was really too much, to be honest.
To me, that's ego. Because both Tasha and Cardi have big egos. And so it's like, I ain't gonna back down. Well, bitch, you trying to tell me to back down? I ain't gonna back down. And it's like, okay, somebody gotta back down.
Yeah. For some resolve, somebody does have to just be like, okay, let's like let it go, nip it in the bud. Somebody got to be the bigger person.
Yeah.
At some point, but I don't think Tasha K was like whatever. And then Cardi had her whole like, I'm gonna show you. I almost use Tasha K as an example for like YouTubers or bloggers and things like that. But
because I'm gonna be honest too, right? The very original interview, Star Marie on Tasha K. Star Marie made all those claims, I thought. Or do I need to go back and watch it? I thought Star Marie.
I honestly don't think I watched that episode. I'm not sure.
It was so long ago. That's the thing too. It was so long ago. But it's like if Star Marie was saying this, you need to go talk to Star Marie. But if I'm interviewing you and I'm like agreeing with you, then I could see that too. So
right, but that's different. But you let the person that's saying all the stuff, let them, drag themselves under the mud. Don't, go in and going, oh yeah, I know, and that showed it. Like that just don't even make sense. But yeah, that's Tasha K. But the Wendy thing also, I watched the Kevin, but I watched the video with that Kevin. I think I probably watched 20 minutes, and it was like, dude, get on with the point. Like, what is like you not apologizing? You not really saying much of nothing. I honestly think I don't know. I think he was just trying to make, put a little spit out for himself while the gate was open to say something, I guess.
I can see that.
Yeah, but I don't think Wendy should have, if those rumors are true, that she went back to him, not saying romantically, but feeling like she can't trust anybody else. I don't think she should have done it because, I mean, you talking about you can't trust anybody, but honestly, that was somebody that you could trust, but he broke your trust. So why go back to the person that broke you down
That is
to
true.
your lowest? You know, that just didn't make sense to me. So, but anyway, that's all I
and the sad thing is, and I'll say this before I let you go, he alienated everybody out of her life. And so, you know, when you look up and you ain't got no friends, you ain't got no fam, like you just
you don't have nobody to get in touch with and contact with or vent or, you know, anything. Yeah. That's hard. I didn't know she had all those miscarriages either. That's a whole nother you know, type of thing. So I don't know. I hope she gets help though.
I mean, I hope she does too. It's just sad, but you have a good night, all right?
You too, Storm. Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye.
What's going on, Lena?
Hi, Storm. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm at work right now. I'm break.
Oh, yeah, we can't really hear you. It's a lot going on.
Can you hear me better?
That's worse.
All right. Well, I'll just let you go.
Okay, now. All right, now, yeah. Sorry about that. I can't even hardly hear. What's going on, Shay?
What's up? How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. Well, thanks for taking my call. I've been listening to all this stuff that you've been talking about, and I do have some points of my own.
Go
What
for
I
it.
realized with Tasha K. We'll talk about this with this Cardi B shit. I started watching Tasha K early, in her little journey since she, first started. You could see her transforming, kind of growing her channel. But I noticed something with her. She got a big motherfucking head. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cuss. I don't really mean to cuss. But I think she saw this as an opportunity with Cardi B, to really kind of elevate her even more. But I don't think she realized who she's fighting against. You know what I mean? Cardi B can afford to drag her literally through the court system probably forever. You know what I mean? She's fighting a losing battle, and I think eventually she's done met her match. You understand?
Which happens in any aspect of life. Is always somebody out there as big as you or better.
Yeah, that's very true. And I mean, and we're gonna see this play out. You understand? And the thing with her is that she knows she cultivated this story. You understand? She know this is a ramification of her telling basically a bold-faced lie. And instead of eat crow, you understand, and kind of tuck your tail and run off into the wilderness, she's still trying to fight with that. You understand? That's the thing that don't make sense to me. What grounds are you really thinking that you're going to stand on? This was a bold-faced lie that this girl literally can prove. She literally can prove this. What are you fighting against?
And see, I wish, damn, and I wasn't in court and I wasn't able to go to the trials, and y'all know it was a lot going on, so I wasn't trying to do all that at that time. But I just wish I could see what Tasha's evidence was, because she's very, very confident in saying what she said. You know what I mean? Either that, or maybe Tasha felt like, well, hey, win or lose, this is gonna build my name, so F it.
All right. Well, I mean, we're gonna see this play out. And then when you talk about evidence, the evidence gave her that guilty verdict. You know what I mean? Where she have to pay. You understand? That's where her evidence didn't stand for shit. It didn't back her up. It didn't do anything for her. Now she's sitting there playing this game with this $4 million judgment against her. You know what I mean? That she really can't even afford. She's trying to play this off when that person asked her about if she could afford this, and she like, I ain't got no money. She tried to spin it like a joke when actually, indeed, she ain't got that money. You know what I mean?
Well,
this can literally
I'm gonna say I don't believe she has 4 million either. Or if she do, excuse me, or if she does, that's like literally everything. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Will she actually have to pay it? Is my question.
Good question. Good question. And again, in time, it all will play itself out. We'll see. We'll see at the end of the day, but I'm going to tell you what can happen. They can literally attach everything to everything she'll ever have and everything she'll ever own. She don't have to pay it, but I guarantee you it's going to make her life hard. Just
Okay.
having that on her back.
Because I'm wondering, number one, can she file bankruptcy on it?
No, she can't. She
She
can
can't.
do, I think, from my understanding, Chapter 13, and it's only limited in what she
Oh.
can do. Insurance won't pay because they don't do defamation and it was a bold-faced lie. So they're not going to cover that.
Okay. So then I'm wondering, okay, so if she can't file on it, maybe Chapter 13, let her rearrange it. Okay, whatever, rearrange the debts. Can she just say, F it, I'll be broke for the rest of my life and just have everything in my husband's name?
I don't know how that works. I don't know how that works. I mean, I've seen those games be played. And again, when you're playing with IRS and you're juggling this kind of stuff, especially when you're in the limelight, it's not as if it's you and I. You understand? Doing this, behind the scenes. She done put this out on Front Street. So everybody's watching her. They're watching her live. They know she's married. They're married as a couple. So she's limited in what the hell she really can do.
Yeah. Well, let me. I'm just thinking because I'm like, she's, I knew her in real life. She is smart. She's street smart, right? So I just know she has also consulted with these attorneys. Like, okay, look, if we do gotta pay, how can we protect our assets? So I'm thinking, what if her husband just divorces her and he keeps everything?
That can happen. But I'm gonna tell you something. She had all these smart attorneys. She sure had the dumbest one in court representing her. Come on now, really?
Yeah, that was yeah. But you know what, Shay? We're gonna see how this plays out.
Exactly.
I'm truly interested in seeing, because I've heard of people being sued, when they F over somebody, like when the brat hit that girl with the bottle. You remember that back in the day?
Oh yes. Oh
That
yeah.
lawsuit is still over the brat's head.
That is
Right?
true. That is true.
So
That you're right.
I'm like, damn, dude, can they make you pay that? No, I don't know. I just know I would have shit my pants if I heard.
You and I both. Okay, so the next thing I briefly want to talk about is this thing with Wendy Williams, and what I haven't heard out there anybody say about this interview or this little video that her ex-husband recorded. If you haven't recalled, for the past couple weeks, they've been saying how since he was helping her, how they were kind of rekindling and getting back together. And remember, Sharina, she kind of put a little something out on Instagram, like it's not fading her. But trust me, he did this for her. He did. And then if you notice in the interview, in a low key way, he was just bigging up Sharina in the biggest way. He did this for her. She said, listen, you have me out here looking like a fool, like you back with your wife. You better make this right. So you see how out the clear blue sky he done came with this stupid video?
Well, you know what?
Not saying much.
You know what? You might have a point too, because at the end of the day, Sharina got that baby by him, so really she got his balls. I'm just saying, she gonna bring everything he got.
Not only that, he probably do really love her now. You understand? And he don't want to lose. You understand?
Right.
Yeah, he don't want to lose her. So she know right now she have this baby. He sat on the video claiming he always wanted a family. Whoop whoop whoop. You understand? So she know right now that she's holding the cards.
Damn.
She made him do that video. She made him do that video and tell them, because in a low key way, he told that he's been in a relationship ever since her son, Wendy's son, had that issue out of the country. He said he was with her way back then. that she was the only one that he could depend on, and she was the only one that was there to help him. Boo, I mean, all that stupid shit. I mean,
But this
come
what
on.
people, but this what people gotta realize, man. Of course, your side chick, your side dude is there for you because they not with you every day. They don't have to put up with you every day. So
Hello.
it's just like when you're the weekend parent, you always get to be the fun parent, and then the one that's Monday through Friday is the bad guy. So people get me
Thank
with
you.
that, saying, you know, my mistress understood me. No, she didn't have to pick up your dirty drawers every day.
Thank you. Thank you. And I'm gonna tell you, in this whole thing, we hear how Wendy had this karma, boop, boop, boop. But I'm gonna tell you something. Nobody is regretting this, and their demons aren't replaying more than it is to her. You understand? She did all of this for her career. She did all of this for family. She did all of this for money. And Storm, she don't have shit right now.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. And I'll tell you this before I let you go. Even my therapist was telling me that he was like, be very careful about what you will do for money and getting in that mindset of just everything is the money, the money, the money, because really money comes and goes.
Thank you.
And at any time you can be that person and then not be that person, and then now what? Now you don't have morals, you don't have friends, you done pushed away your family and your money gone.
And I'm gonna tell you something. Tasha is seeing her definite future replaying, and she better take heed. She better take heed. That shit that's happening to Wendy right now, that's upcoming her life, her version, her story. If she don't get this right.
Yeah. Take it easy,
Yeah.
Shell. Right? You have a good night.
All right, dear. Thank you. Okay. All right.
And yes, people can come up here, say their opinions. We not on anybody's side, so you got to let people, whether they team Tasha K, team Cardi, team Truth, whatever, they got a right to speak. What's going on, Nietzsche?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. How you doing tonight?
I'm all right, Storm, and everybody. Blessings to all. I want to just shed some light. Wendy is doing just what any other woman would do. We go back to what we're familiar with before we move forward.
Oh, okay.
Make it make sense. You understand what I'm saying? Her going back to Kevin may not be romantic. It could be that way because Kevin is a good finesser. I saw
Okay.
that in his video. He's who he is. We understand that. It proved the things that Tasha said, because if anyone was paying attention, Tasha said that this girl was there helping little Kevin in Honduras when she was dealing with Dr. Sabi. And Wendy was here. She said that. Go back and watch it. That confirmed that Wendy knew this woman was always there.
Oh, well, she did know that. I thought everybody knew that. Wendy knew about Serena.
But she knew. That meant Serena wasn't just a side chick. Serena was a sister wife to a wife.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, just look at it this way. He having unprotected sex with Serena, and he coming back home to Wendy. Yeah, they're sister wives. Yes,
correct. So therefore,
yeah.
I'm just be honest. If it was me and I have my biological child somewhere else, and the side piece want to be there, y'all would have been saying yellow tape is everywhere. Don't play with me with my kids. See, there's one thing me and you having an unorthodox marriage that may be fine for me and you, but not with my children. We're gonna draw the line. Because if nothing else, Kevin needed his mother. But unfortunately, he got Serena, who he looked at as his mother. So there was some type of conversation that her and Kevin had, that they had an understanding that maybe little Kev was okay with. Because let's be honest, any other kid would have been like, Mom, he had this other woman here. What is going on?
Yeah.
That didn't happen.
I mean, and even him just being with Serena for that long, look, Kev was gonna be around her eventually.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. That proved what Tasha said in the previous interview she made when she first announced that Wendy been known. When she broke the story that Wendy knew all along. It's just that the baby brought in the situation like, hey, look.
It did because Wendy went through 8 freaking miscarriages. That was the one thing she always wanted to be able to do, was give Kevin a lot of kids. And she couldn't do it.
Let's be honest. It's too many uteruses out here. You got offered up a uterus. I'm the one who told you let's take it. So you mean to tell me you couldn't pay Serena to be a uterus?
Ooh.
She could have carried your eggs. Let's stop. You could have paid anyone. Y'all make money in a whole different bracket. So therefore, there was no excuse for Serena to be around that long. There was no excuse. Their relationship was unorthodox. You know what? And Wendy knew it. And when Wendy knew that she loved him, when Wendy found out that their situation was real love, that's when we start seeing Wendy doing the hard drinking, the hard this, start seeing her spiraling out of control because she already came to a conclusion that Kevin is gone.
Once your partner loves somebody else, it's done. It's one thing. It's one thing for sex, right?
Correct, because they getting it in together out the country.
Yeah.
Because Wendy hinted to that. So they used to having little, extramarital fun. But she just wasn't going to have it with Serena because she knew that was her, how can I say this? Her sister wife, but not so much as that, more or less her competition.
That too.
So that changed the insecurity that Wendy had.
That changes things too, because even in the threesome, if they was to have a threesome and you see him really making love but making love to Serena, it's like, you love her.
Oh yeah, it would have again another situation in another country. So it's different levels to that. Her going back to him is not, I don't think it's anything odd. I just think that she knows that Kevin knew her from the jump. Kevin knew her before this. Her and Kevin had long talks. They had arrangements. They got some unfinished business too. And she knows that Dirt Mark or whatever they call them people from Wendy's show, she know that they did him dirty, but she allowed it because they were getting back at him for what he did to the star. See, they were just protecting the money maker. All of this stuff ain't nothing to them because all of them sleeping with somebody. Everybody know what's going on, but it was just him. It's like, oh, nah, we can't let the cow get milk and the milk going somewhere else. No.
It's just too much. With Nietzsche, I'm going to tell you, thank you for going on. Let me run through these calls here because they coming up.
I know. We have fun all the time. So bye.
Thank you. Talk to you later. Nietzsche says she been new. Bitch, get over it. What's going on, 99 Flag? Oh, you're muted. Oh, you still muted. Hold on. It's still muted. I'm going to just take you down, and then I'm going to try to pop you back up. Rare Beauty Doll, what's going on?
How you doing? The real queen is here today, baby, okay? Let me tell you one damn thing. Don't none of y'all know nothing. As I currently talk to Kevin Hunter, whatever name you want to call it. Trust me, if y'all knew the real.
What's the real?
Let's start with Horina, the slut. And I don't give a fuck, the slut. Number one, I have a frequency monitor that Wendy and Kelvin decided to put inside of me to track me. But guess what? I went to a psychic and she told me the whole shit and how Wendy beat the shit out of Kelvin. You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. And if you actually go on YouTube, there is a video of Wendy and Kelvin walking out of a restaurant getting caught by, shout out to It's the GTV. Why won't you answer the question about why you lied about Tupac being raped in jail, sweetheart, and had parts in him and Biggie's murder? Darling, don't do it, because I already told Mama Wallace who the real killer was. Okay, girl. And that's just the beginning, honey. Like I said, the eagles in the sky are watching the Williams and the Hunter family, Tommy included, and Renita. Shout out to Florida, since y'all think that them Florida roots is going to work on me. Honey, I told you, I walk with the Most High, darling. Can't no Haitian roots, can't no Jamaican roots, can't no Southern roots, and no other roots work on the child, the queen of God. I gave Wendell the name, the fame, okay? Because if you go back and watch Tasha K's interview, he says that Wendy, quote unquote, was shy. I put Wendy out there with all these celebrities. I put Wendy out there, and I did not tell her to do HIPAA law against Tamika Smith. Okay, now if you want me to go get Method Man, who is currently watching this video, to tell you the real deal about Mr. Williams, darling, sniffing all that coke over there in Yonkers. But now you want to act like you don't know who Maurice Thompson is. Your cousin. Okay, now I was on the Tommy Williams.
Oh shit.
Girl, let's get it. I was on the Tommy Williams show. So I'll hit you for an interview, but fuck it, we doing this now. Now, ain't none of y'all gonna sit down and talk to me. Yeah, and shout blessings to Journey, because see, I don't drag babies. But let me tell you something, Kelvin. And you know, we talked just an hour ago. Don't play with me. And ever say I was obsessed with a man, because bitch ain't a pulse breathing that don't get rock hard around the diva. Okay? Now let me explain that. And why you still want a piece of the queen. Girl, please. Wendy, go have a seat. Horina, go have a seat. Let's tell the real truth. And if you keep playing with me, I'm gonna have Tony Newman come up here and say the girl on girl action that you and Wendy participated with her TS mistress Carmen. Oh, that video is also on YouTube, darling.
Who's
okay,
Carmen? Where Carmen at?
well, please, in California. I just messaged Tony and told her I'm on live, so she may pop up in here.
So
Child,
Wendy
please.
like the T girls? Wendy like the T girls?
I am the T girl, honey. Okay, so, please. And I know everybody's secret, and I ain't gonna blow this person up, but it's a fool.
Oh, you talking about Carmen Sandiego?
No, sweetheart, I'm talking about Mistress TS, Mistress Carmen, who saw Wendell and Kevin as a sex team in California, Las Vegas, New York, and a few other places. Chicago, darling, which I have family in. So anybody that try to play with me, honey, get ready for a war. Because I'm not the queen that you want to be playing with. Now, until my frequency monitor comes into my hands and y'all stop selling drugs off of it, okay? Y'all better go watch Tasha K's video. Miss Horina has a side, Kevin side chick has a side dude. Baby, the business is out there. And trust me, the eagles in the sky are watching the Williams and the Hunters. So, honey.
Is that really Kevin's baby?
Shout out to the Bronx. Baby, let's go. I told y'all I'm not the hoe to play with, but y'all thought y'all was gonna cut me out of this side deal. Hell no. Okay, and Wendy, till you do right by me, ain't no good. Gonna come see you in open whoop and Whoopi. I'm on to you next, honey, because let's tell how the real color purple is. That is our family stories. Okay. And if my great grandmother and them was here, honey, all y'all would be ashamed. How y'all sitting there lying, talking about the shit was filmed wherever it was filmed at. It was filmed in North Carolina, okay? And it has a mixture. The mixture of the drama, okay, is between my families and these damn Williams. Don't nobody know what I went through with these Williams. And Thomas, before you get on here like you like to play in damn dresses, okay? Let's not get it twisted, sweetheart.
Is that Tommy's secret? He wears dresses? Wendy talked about that on the show. Oh shit! Oh my god! I gotta cut this out. Cut this out.
And don't cut a motherfucking thing out. I'm sick of this shit. Y'all playing with me.
Chop it
and I've been saying this shit for 4 or 5 years. You ain't going to court, and neither am I. Bitch, which court y'all want to meet me in? Federal Supreme. What's up? Like I said, the eagles in the skies are watching, bitch. And Laredo, get ready to get your walking papers, bitch. Don't play with me. Y'all think y'all gonna fucking play me? I don't think so. And Wendy, you think them eyes getting big, bitch. And now let's tell the real deal about what you have and why you was out and all these goddamn celebrities. Don't play with me, Miss FedEx Package. Girl, overnight express 2-day motherfucking delivery, okay? And you ain't never slept with no goddamn method man. And if you did, you must have gave the shit to him and he passed the shit on to Tamika. Don't play with me, bitch.
What? Oh my god.
And let's get Monique up here and tell how you was telling the motherfucking woman business before you even hit the airways, how she got molested when you and Monique was supposed to do an early 90s show, TV show, bitch. Don't play with me. Okay, with them big ass eyes, you getting all that motherfucking karma, and your eyes getting sinking in the back of your head, because bitch, you still hitting them powdered donuts. Okay, Don't play with me. And any motherfucking hate in here, don't tell me who I ran with. And bitch, I ain't never been a man. Oops. That might have been y'all mamas. Crack whores.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
The judge has motherfucking spoken. And I'm talking to Greg Mathis right now. Because, bitch, play with me. He will be handling my case. Don't play with me, bitch. Because I'm not the one. And shout out to Donna Milanovic. Bitch, you think you get slick? Yeah, you told me about the connection with Wendell, but guess what? You ain't getting no drug money with them Spanish motherfuckers off of it either. Bitch, I shut the whole shit down because I'm not playing no games. I want to know what the fuck is going on, and I want to know now. Okay, so Tommy, and don't keep playing with me because I'll tell what the fuck Wendell told me about Mr. Thomas Sr. Okay, molested her motherfucking ass. Don't play with me, bitch. I'm that other bitch.
Oh, Lord.
Why she's on motherfucking crack and ain't gonna never get off the shit. Don't play with me, girl. I'm not the queen, okay? And let's talk about it. In 1984, sweetheart, before you got on motherfucking Kiss FM, didn't you kill my Uncle Lee David in Secaucus, New Jersey? And bitch, I ain't saying allegedly a motherfucking thing. Because guess what? There's news footage of it. And if I ever find it, bitch, you gonna have to answer to Donna Keys in Sacramento, California. Because she was already gonna whoop your motherfucking ass when she saw you. Bitch, and them eyes got big as goddamn saucers. And your ass went running. Bitch, please, don't play with me. And keep playing. You think Miss Carolyn Bethea's dead, bitch. That bitch was doing your hair and still putting roots on your motherfucking ass. Okay? Now let's not get it twisted. The bitch done fake death certificates, birth certificates, and all kind of shit. Okay? Now walk on by, Caroline, bitch. I'm not playing today. I'm catching everybody motherfucking ass and keep playing with me. And I'm going on my channel. Matter of fact, y'all go check out my channel in response to Kevin Fleas Hunter. Okay? Because I'm that bitch. The main bitch. Period. Been the main bitch. And Mr. Shitty C, don't play with me. Because nigga, you need to go wipe your shitty ass before you tell somebody to stick something in it. Okay? Miss Big Daddy Kane. Girl, please.
Okay, we gonna leave
I
it
ain't
there.
doing part of motherfucking thing. Bitch, if y'all want to know, listen to this interview. Storm, don't cut shit out. Because any motherfucker that come for you, let me know. I got people on speed dial, bitch. Good night, y'all.
Good night now. Lord, oh my God. I'm re-uploading that because that was that a read or a destruction? I don't know. Merrily official. Mallory. Going once, going twice. All right. Monique. Going once, going.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much. I just wanted to touch base about the Tasha K and Cardi B situation.
Okay.
And first I want to say, hey Storm, I like your content. I've been following you for a while. Keep up the good work. But as far as the Tasha K and Cardi B, I want to just say this. This could have all been avoided. It didn't have to go that far. She tried to give her a chance, and she just didn't take it, and you're right. It is a big ego, a huge ego. And between maybe the both of them, but at least Cardi tried to say, hey, we could just, squash the beef or whatever the case may be. And she chose not to. I mean, so I don't even know why it's like a big deal. Like, oh man, no, she's gonna win this, and she didn't even have to get that lawsuit if she would have just, bit down and just said forget it. But as far as Wendy Williams, I kind of feel bad for her because a lot of people are thinking about, oh, it's her karma and this, and that. But as far as her dealing with Calvin, well, with her husband and the situation with Sharena, I just believe like, okay, the relationship probably wasn't going to work. And you were right when you said something. What you said was like, if you're a woman and you're probably, the breadwinner in your relationship, sometimes your mate will get a little upset. I
Yeah.
mean, me being in a situation with my kid's father, I was moving on, doing better things and things like that. And he really tried to sabotage me. And I was just like, wow, I couldn't believe it. I didn't want to believe it. But when I sit back and think about it, he really tried to throw little monkey wrenches in there to try to stop me from growing because he thought that once I um got ahead that I out him or something like that. You know what I mean?
It happens. It
So
happens.
I
It happens.
just
It happens.
hmm
Yeah, it happens because they're not
I didn't hear you. It
rooted
sounds
in.
broken up.
I was breaking up.
Um
Can you hear me now?
it was sounding broken up. But
No, no.
yeah, and I believe that was something with him, or it could be
What
something
can you
that
hear
he
me now?
may thought of. So he had to a little.
Okay, I might have to have
But
you come back. I might have to have try to come back in. It was going in and out. I was trying to dialogue with you. Try to come back in. My dad. Try to come back in. It was going. Do you have me going on in the back? Trying to dialogue with you. Trying to come. Okay, they do. What's going on, Emerge?
Hey, Storm. Look, I had to get my darn fan out after Rare Baby's tea, baby. I read it. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. He read so bad.
Let me tell you something, honey. I wanted to talk more on the karmic aspect of things because I didn't know if you were serious when you said, do I need to start changing some things? Because, you don't want that kind of karma coming back on you. And I just want to say you're very spiritual, Storm. I'm over 50 and I watch your channel and
Thank you.
I watch it for therapy. I watch it for entertainment because, child, I don't be knowing half of these people, okay? But just your delivery, your interviews and all those things, they're so wholesome. I look at them as being wholesome and I feel good after I finish watching your show. I look forward to it. And so what I want to say to you, and I know that you understand karmic energy, for the most part, but it's going to depend on the energy that you're actually putting out as far.
I was messing up too.
Man, I can't see nothing. Okay, there it goes.
There it goes.
Oh, yeah, you saw that too? Okay,
You
good.
see, we talk about energy that mug froze.
Look, I'll just get it. baby, like, nah, I know about it. So I'm saying, Storm, it really depends on the energy behind what you putting out. Like I said, I get therapy because the laughter of it all. But if you're being malicious and different things like that, only you and God know your intent. If you chasing money and you just trying to do stuff for money, or you trying to do stuff because it's gonna get the most views, that's the type of energy that you're gonna bring back to you. If you really being wholesome and you.
If I was going to do that, I would just lie to y'all all day if I was going to do that.
My point. So when you threw that out there, I was like, nah, I got to get on here today just to let him know. Now he knows, your intentions are so pure. And I'm sure, you're a celebrity now, regardless to whether or not you want to admit it. Right. Period, poo. All over the nations, we look forward to Storm, right? But I'm just saying, you understand though that whatever you put out is going to come back, and so you're just doing this stuff for entertainment, and as long as you're doing it for entertainment, you and God know that that's what you're going to get back. I was starting to say, because that you're on celebrity status now, stuff's going to come at you anyway. People going to try to drag you anyway, but I think you're a Taurus. I think you always put out that you're a Taurus. As Tauruses, we can't help but to be trout.
I don't mind the dragon. They just get me when they be trying to really trying to make it seem like I'm a horrible person. And I'm like, I be chilling. Like, they be like, oh, I just know he's a horrible. No, I be chilling. Like, I do my job. I go to the gym. Right. I smoke my weed and I like some good food. Like, that's
therapy. And that's just a part of the game. You're gonna have your y'all look for all y'all viewers. That's me. That's all that energy. That's all that energy that be coming forth, right? When we be in the spiritual realm like that. But yeah, Storm, I believe you're fine, but that is my opinion. Like I said, it's between you and God, and you know that you're not doing nothing maliciously. You out here doing your job and trying to keep us entertained and giving us some therapy at the same time. And
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
all I had to say.
And I'm gonna say this too. You know, they can be mad at me, but do I be lying?
Not at all. Not at all.
Take it easy now.
God bless you, sweetheart.
You too now. Bye-bye.
Bye now.
What's going on, Norris?
Oh, hey, Storm.
How you doing tonight?
Good. I was just caught up in that last read, that epic read. But
Epic.
yeah, but the lady emerged. Her background was beautiful, and I think she looked good for her age, whatever age she is.
Yeah, it was giving me like 70s vibes almost.
Yeah, I mean, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say that Kevin, I don't think he don't have no lawsuit. I don't think he has a lawsuit. I don't even think he was employed by that company. Wendy was. Her show was. So it's like, what are you talking about with a lawsuit? Yeah, you that lawsuit is a joke, just like you. And you know, you wasting the court's time and you wasting your own time and a lawyer's time because you're gonna have to pay attorney fees. So it's like you're not gonna get. I don't think he's gonna get anything.
I don't think he's seriously gonna go through with the suit, but we'll see. But because he has to prove like wrongful termination, and I mean all the shit Kevin done. I'm just saying, I don't know.
Yeah, they could destroy him in court, his credibility alone.
Exactly.
And it's like he talking about he went hard for his family and stuff like that. No, you didn't. You went hard for Sharina's box. That's what you went hard for. You didn't go hard for your family, because if you would have went hard for your family, you would have stayed loyal to Wendy, and you wouldn't have cheated on her. You would have uplifted her and helped her instead of working her. The only reason why he was pressuring or working her so hard is because it was a benefit to him. It wasn't.
That's a good point too, because Wendy had to support their household and Sharina's house up the street.
Yep. So, and then he was codependent on her money, and Sharina is also codependent on him and Wendy's money. So it's like neither one of them have a job or anything like that. They have a failed business. Seem like.
Well, four failed businesses.
Oh,
four.
Wow.
4. So my whole thing is like, I'm just saying the Peter Thomas of it all. No shade, but yeah.
It's like they still could have got a job, or he could have worked and got a job for real. So if Wendy would have fell short, then he could have helped her, backed her up. But it's like, and then in the video, he's talked about he got a legacy. You don't have no legacy. You ain't got no money or no job. How you building a legacy with no ground to stand on?
He might feel like his son is his legacy.
See, he gonna try to use him like Wendy.
I'm just saying, it's a mess. It's a mess. But Norris, the people want to know, what are you eating? Because they said your tongue blue.
Oh, I took a vitamin. Yeah, I took one of these vitamins.
It make your tongue blue?
On a day. Yep, they got blueberry. Or blackberry. It's blackberry. It's one a day.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, damn, but what vitamin make your tongue blue? Okay.
Yeah, it's a blackberry vitamin. Yeah, but Kevin, he's the hunter. He is true to his name, because he's the hunter that got captured by Sharina's box. That's what he got captured by. Because he put a baby up in there, and now he trapped in that. He like you say, she holding all the cards, so he really can't go nowhere. Because if he try.
You there?
Yep, I'm here.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with StreamYard tonight, but unless they trying to flag, I hope y'all hoes ain't trying to flag me.
Yeah, but like I said, Kevin, he gonna if he marry her, he gonna lose Wendy's money, the support. So he ain't gonna be. So I wonder how that girl feel knowing that she been with him for so long, and he can't even marry you, girl. So you done wasted your time and your box and your body on this dude, and he can't even marry you. And then he talked about in the video how she saved his son's life. I'm like, that girl ain't no savior. She your cum dumpster. That's what she is, your cum buster.
She go what?
She ain't no savior. She ain't save your son. So don't tell that lie. Talking about he saved. And then what he need to do, instead of wasting his time and the people's time with that lame life, he need to take his pit bull dog face behind somewhere and have several seats.
Oh my God. Y'all reading the shit out of these people tonight.
He need to be read. He need to be read.
Now, Norris, let me ask you this before I let you go. What do you feel? It's a little bit off topic, but what do you feel about Bow Wow saying Jermaine Dupri didn't make him?
That's a lie, because if it wasn't for Jermaine Dupri, who would, or nobody would know who you are. Nobody would know you. You've been known since 99, 98, 99. So it's like, come on, Bow Wow. Nobody didn't know who you was before Jermaine Dupri. He did put you on, son. And you dropped the bag.
He said Snoop Dogg put him on, though.
Well, why his name ain't his name ain't on none of his albums then as a producer?
Ooh.
He didn't produce your music, and you didn't get his sound or a sample of his music. And then I want to say in the video, Calvin also said he got a book deal. I'm like, it took you all these years to finally get a deal, to finally get some kind of money coming in. It's like you've been so far Wendy's butt, so far up her skirt, waiting on her money, but you couldn't have a job in your own, build up your own finances. But that book gonna be worth $1. That book gonna go to the dollar store because too many people ain't gonna buy that book.
That is well, you might have a point there, unless he putting some real tea in there. You got anybody else you want to read, Norris, tonight?
I think that's all I got.
Well, I don't know why I was messing up, but thank you for coming on, Norris. You have a good night, all right?
Thank you for taking my call. I appreciate you as always.
Always. Yeah, Norris is cool. I think Norris sent me a gift card for my birthday. Snoop Dogg did put them on. Oh, okay. What's going on, Ronita?
Hey, Storm, how are you?
I'm okay. How you doing?
It's Renee. You can just say name, but I did want to get on here and talk about tonight because
hold on. You got a lot in the background. Are you outside? Or?
You said what?
It's a lot going on in the background. Are you outside?
Can you hear me now?
The background noise is too loud.
Okay. I'm actually at work.
Yeah, try to come back in. Yeah. What's going on, Glitter Girl? Espinosa.
Hello. Hi. Can you hear me?
We can.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh my God. This is like my first time actually being on this live around this time. I just want to tell you, Storm, I have been watching you like constantly every live. I have not missed.
Okay.
And you always crack us up. Like I was like in tears like in the beginning of this live. So I was like trying to hold my laugh, but I couldn't. And I don't understand why people are flagging you lately. Like, what's going on? Like, what's up? Like,
They were flagging the backup IG page. That's supposed to be where we go to do our thing, not be bothered. And they when I say 4 flags in a week, that Instagram was like, your account is gone. Like, it was like, you're done. And I was like, okay. Like, all right.
Nah, man, they tripping. Like I mean, like I seen you on Twitter, like you post up and everything. I'm like, okay.
Right, but let me ask your opinion on that. So what I post is no different than what fitness influencers post, I feel like.
Yeah, you're totally right. Like they be, I mean, like as far as females, like I see a lot of IG, females like just posting up like even their whole, thing at the bottom and everything, like almost everything. So, I mean, I don't understand. Like I think it's just somebody, especially right now, somebody's probably watching you and everything. They be the main ones trying to look everything that you're doing, the posting and stuff like that, every little movement. And they're trying to, be like kind of like a little creep squad or something like that.
But see, that's what got me. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all an example to make sure I'm not tripping, because they was straight trying to call my shit out for nudity, and I'm like, but I'm not nude. So okay, fitness influencers, literally, y'all look at this. Tell me how is this allowed, but what I posted was wrong. Hold up, we're gonna go to it now. I can't play the music. Fitness influencer, how is it any different than what I post? It'll start over here.
I mean, like, it's just regular. Like, I don't see nothing wrong.
Okay, hold up.
You see all that guy is wearing the same thing that you were wearing on the other picture.
Thank you.
Tights, the 3-inch. I don't know if it's like Nike Pro or whatever it is, but like those 3-inch tights. It's just the same thing. Like you just post it up, as a selfie, the pack and all. Like
I'm just saying,
nothing wrong. Like really nothing wrong. So
they
you keep doing this.
Yeah,
you just got haters. But you know what? Sometimes like you gotta like roll with it and like let that not bother you. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna do you, And you be like, fuck the haters. Like, I'm going to do me. If I feel comfortable doing this, whoever like it, that don't like it, and whoever do like it, then, welcome. But it's a shame in the society we live in. Like, people just have all this envy. And just because they have this envy because they got something that they want in themselves. You know what I mean?
That is true.
Especially
people just
guys. Like I noticed that a lot of guys that when they see another guy that got something good going on, they be like, "Damn, sure, I wanna be on that level."
Yeah, well, listen, they gotta do the work and do their own stuff. But what you feel about the topics tonight?
Well, I want to talk about Wendy Williams. I did see the video that she posted up earlier today, and it's kind of very sad situation. As far as like the whole Wells Fargo freezing her account, and I can understand her pain, because imagine like you working so long, so many years, you sacrificed your blood, sweat, and tears. You came from the bottom, and all you now you make your way to the top, and all of a sudden, like, just because somebody in your circle saying that, oh, this person is not mentally or incapable of managing their own money, like that's messed up. That's like a backstab in the face.
It is.
So it really is. And like I to be honest, like I'm putting myself in her shoes, and like I don't even like that at all, because I'll be like hurt, and that could like really even mess up your head mentally. I can imagine her like not even sleeping for days, having that kind of situation when it comes to money, because your money is your money,
True. It's true. Well, thank you.
And also, I saw the video with Kev, and it was way too long. First of all, way too long. I think that he should have just, keep it short and simple and let things be known. And I could see the guy actually really still cares for Wendy, deep down. And it's really messed up with like what he did to her. I mean, he should have, be from the get go. If you're not into the person anymore, you gotta let them know. Be like straightforward. Listen, I'm starting to feel like I don't have the same love from the beginning, and I need to move on. I met somebody this, and that's it.
And it's just that simple. And if people would be honest, this would be a better world. But thank you for coming on, little girl.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Take care now. So true. Cena the Gemini, what's going on?
Hey, Storm.
How you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling pretty good. I actually wanted to talk about what Wendy Williams is going through right now.
What's on your mind?
I feel like it's karma, to be honest with you. I mean, it says karma has no expiration date, and I just felt like she kicked so many people while they were down. Keke Palmer, one of them, and the makeup artist that went through that stuff with Cardi B, like just gaslit her. So she's pretty much, this is all her karma for the years of disrespecting people. And I know a lot of people in the chat is probably like gonna disagree with me on that, but it's the truth. Karma comes in so many ways, and it could come anytime.
Hey, listen, that's why I asked what I asked when in my commentary, because I'm like, she used to be on people's ass. So listen. Oh my God. And then no friends and really no family. It's just so sad.
I agree. And then I also wanted to say something about the Cardi B situation when it came to Tasha K. I feel like as women, Black women especially, I feel like we need to stay on code. Even if we don't agree with what Tasha K has done, I don't agree with it. I'm not about to publicly admit that to everybody. I mean, let's be real. Cardi B does not like Black women. She just doesn't.
Okay.
And that's just what it is. I don't understand why so many Black women are like, no, I'm glad Cardi B, she did this, she won and all this extra stuff. And it's like, what are you celebrating for? What are you celebrating for?
How about this? Let's talk about this. How Cardi, Megan, City Girls, a whole bunch of them promote that stripper hoe lifestyle, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know it's entertainment, but they promote the stripper hoe lifestyle. But they either married or in love.
Yeah, that's
so they not even really living what they rapping to y'all. I'm just saying. I just
I agree. I don't really listen to rap anyway. I agree.
Me either.
Yeah, no, it's not for me. But thank you so much.
Take care now. All right. 99 flag. What about now? No, it's still muted. Try going out and then coming back in. Yeah, like click all the way out, then come back in. I don't know. She might have a Bluetooth on or something. All right, Mallory official.
Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, yes, I can hear you now. All right.
Okay, I've been waiting to get up in here. I've been waiting. Okay, so I want to touch up on Cardi B. I think Cardi B full of fucking shit.
Okay, tell me why.
She full of shit. Cardi B doesn't even like Black women, and she keeps claiming that she's not Black. And the only reason why Cardi B has been so nice to Black women is because Black women are literally giving her money in her pocket. So she knows that Black women put food on the table for her. So, and what I find disturbing is how Black women are always defending Cardi B as if a few years ago this bitch ain't make a fucking video talking about I said how her and her man is colorist in its own fucking YouTube.
What?
And another thing is, yes, it was like a video where she was talking about colorism and stuff, like, and her like point of colorism didn't make any sense. And I'm just sitting up in here like, why are you even talking about your man being colorist, this, that, and the third. Like, it's just weird as fuck. And people also forget that Cardi B, wasn't this bitch on Instagram or Twitter up in here calling black women burnt roaches? But yet y'all still defend her. And she keeps saying she don't want to be black. Y'all keep trying to force her to be black and everything. It's just weird to me.
Ooh,
And I don't like
well. Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Us as a people, we tend to be very inclusive, and we probably need to stop being so inclusive, because those very same people are not inclusive to us. But I'm gonna leave that there.
And I
But thank you. Oh shit! Damn it. Sorry, sorry, Mallory. Sorry about that. It was a bit of a delay there. My bad. Lizzie Rocks, you ready?
Oh.
There we go.
Bad guys, I've been waiting.
Hey, how you doing, Lizzie?
How are you doing? So I just wanted to know, what's the turning point? There's this like new vibe, new better energy, like, yeah. Tyler, you can't just come up like this and not. What's up?
What you mean? What have I not always been this positive? You know what? I just think it's when you clear your surroundings. I think you're good. I had some negative energy around me, and when it gets cleared, you know, you can feel the difference.
We did feel that negative energy for a little bit.
Yeah.
We did. But you kind of also, we saw that you were powering through it. So I figured there had to be some kind of negative energy that you had to power through.
Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna tell y'all. Why not? So
bingo. Okay.
Allegedly, because I don't know who, but allegedly somebody was doing black magic on me. I don't know who though. And so it was like heavy for a while. And once I figured it out, you know, we cleared it, and things have seemed to have been better since. So I don't know who. Y'all, you reading in between the lines, I don't know.
We know who. But anyways, I'm so glad that that's been taken care of, because the previous caller, I think 3 callers prior to the last one that was complimenting you, the lady that was like 50 but looked great.
Oh, Emerge, yes.
Was reading your energy and how great, you know, and like, I don't know how long she's been watching you for, but I don't know if she saw you when you were powering through it, and the difference between, you know, those YouTube videos and like now. And like, you even see your eyelids are even more open naturally. You know what I mean? Like, so I just wanted to know like the background, and I'm glad that it's taken care of.
It's taken care of. It's so crazy because you get in the motion of things, right? And sometimes it takes somebody else to be like, are you aware of what's on you? And then when I dug a little deeper, and then I was asked, well, who's in the occult? And I'm like, well, bitch, I'm not. I'm not. And it was like, well, no. Somebody's heavily in the occult.
So can I ask you for a favor? I might need a little bit of help on that sense too.
Okay.
Yeah. So if I can give you my email and whoever your contact that you have, I may need a little bit of, I need my good energies back. I think somebody's trying to mess with it, but I'm like powering through it because I'm very strong when it comes to positivity. Like I manifest everything every day. I have my crystals, you know, so it's like, it's hard to get through me, but I know they're trying. I feel it. You know what I mean? I feel it.
Email me. I definitely have a connect for you, because it's a real thing. And then we don't even know that, like, when we touch people, hug people, stuff can jump off onto it. It gets weird.
Yeah. When I was a kid, my grandma used to put this red band around my wrist with this little red and black stone, and she said that it was to get bad energies away from you. And she said a lot of babies don't stop crying all night, and parents don't know what's going on with them, and they think that they're sick or something's going on, and they take them to the ER room. But guess what? Your baby's energy just got fucked with. And that's why your baby can't stop crying, but there's really nothing physically wrong with him.
Yeah, because the baby is still close to the spirit world, so they still see things and feel things that we're kind of like disconnected from. You're
Yeah.
right.
All right.
You're right.
Should I put my email on here or?
Here, you gotta actually put it. Do you see the private chat?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put my email here in the private chat. Just send me like, hey, it's Lizzie from the show, and I got you.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good night, all right?
Have a good one.
Bye-bye. Listen, listen. Now y'all know, but yes, I was asked that. Are you a neo-cult? No. The hell? But apparently somebody that around me was heavily. So, whatever. What's going on, Queen Wisdom?
Hi, Storm. How you doing? This cousin Tina.
Hi. Oh, how you doing, cousin Tina? I saw the truck.
Okay, I missed it because I be having to take care of my household. I missed the beginning, but I caught what other people were saying, so I wanted to commentate on that real quick. I lost train of mind. I was smoking weed while I was waiting. I've been waiting a long time. I was smoking a blunt, and I'm 52 years old. And back in my day, we were smoking joints, and now it's a blunt, and now I done got fucked up. I shouldn't have done that before I called you. But anyway, okay, the Tasha K and Cardi B.
Yeah.
I'm with the other lady. When you melanated, when you're a black woman, you don't go on Twitter, you don't go on somebody's platform and speak about your sister, even if you don't like her, what have you, when she's into it with somebody like Cardi B. Not that her name is Cardi B, but what she represents. I am 52, and I have a granddaughter that's 15, so I go research. I love to research. So I go research who is Cardi B. And when I started watching who she is, I have seen where she didn't call somebody kid a roach and have said some crazy bitch die. I hope you kick HIV and just all types of shit. Now. Joe Brown said that whoever that judge was biased, and that Tasha should win in appeal course. That because Cardi B is a celebrity, everybody have a right to speak on a celebrity. I'm not no lawyer. I'm just going on with Judge Joe Brown. You know who I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, I know Judge Joe Brown.
Okay. Right, he was talking shit about the situation too. He said someone right, and Tasha K pissed me off behind you, but still I'm not gonna go and talk against her, for other motherfuckers. You understand what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. You staying on code. That's what they call that.
I'm staying on code. I'm not gonna chop her up. She done pissed me off too, but I ain't finna chop her up behind Cardi B. Not Cardi B.
Let me tell you this, cousin Tina, about Cardi B. Let me tell you this. She has also said and made it very clear that ain't no blogger her friend. She said, I don't have friends that are bloggers. So I'm not gonna get on here and defend her either.
No, she a trip. I ain't never seen nothing like her. Her music is not able to be played in my household at all. At all. And Megan Thee Stallion too. I'm from Houston. I was supporting her. I think the industry make them be strippers. The girl got balls. Before she blew up and she was just around Houston, I have a daughter that's 30 years old. She say, Mama, listen to me. I say, I ain't got time for y'all young kids rap. That's bullshit. Now, Mama, listen to her. So I listened to her and I'm like, oh yeah, she got them old school bars. But once she blew up, they made her Cardi B. They made her, you know, a stripper hooker. And the girl really do have talent.
I mean, the thing is, like, it's one thing to do the twerking and the dancing. I get it, but then after a while, it is like, okay, what else you got?
She have bars, but the people around her, it's the people around you. If you got
a line, that's it.
Yeah. So I didn't. When I say gave up on her, I'm talking about first gave up on listening to her music. You know, and I just wish her luck. I wish somebody get in her corner and show her the right way to do it. Use your talent, and she can be on there with blue jeans. She's still fine with blue jeans and a shirt on, and start flowing like she used to. I went to a street. They call it when you everybody in the neighborhood is outside chilling, having a good time, jamming. She was there. That girl was flowing like them men. Do you hear me?
Oh no. And people got to understand, Mega's from Houston, and
yes.
them Houston female rappers, like, you got to be able to hang with the boys. It's like being from the
Bronx.
Yeah. You gotta hang. They ain't finna be like it. And I'm not trying to be funny, but it's not like Meg could be like a city girl, where it's like your lyrics ain't really there. Like, nah, you got to hang with the boys. So
and she a writer. She write her shit. I done seen her flow off the top of her head off a beat, and the girl was cold. Not that stuff that Cardi B practiced before she got in the bathroom to try to prove to everybody she could flow off the top of her head. Tell me, yeah, because you finally got it right.
Oh my God.
Okay, I want to speak on Wendy real quick. Okay. I told you the other day I was disappointed in Wendy when she didn't keep it real, but she's still a black woman. And I hate when these motherfuckers call up here talking about she getting a karma. All our motherfucking ass done something wrong. We all done gossip about somebody. But when your ass go to work and you make your goddamn money, I don't give a fuck what I done said and what I done done. If I done made my money legally, that's my goddamn money. And don't call up here black folks, white folks, Mexicans, talking about that's her karma. That woman been on the radio around my time. And people need to stop saying she a man. I'm 52, finna be 53, April the 28th. She started off in radio, and she was beautiful. Y'all need to Google and look it up. She was beautiful, had natural long, pretty hair. She was beautiful. She had some type of disease that as she got older, her features started budging and all of that. They need to look it up. But that's when they got down money, and black folks need to get behind her. Lawyers, people like me and you can't do nothing. I'm talking about lawyers and judges that's black need to get behind Wendy and get her out that shit and get her money to her. That's her money, regardless. We all watched her. She could have made it. Google when she was at a radio station when she was younger.
I ain't gonna lie, she look good right there though. That picture in that green, she look good.
Kid in Wendy Williams at the radio station 20 years ago, you'll see her with her natural hair. And it's a video of her with her natural hair 20 years ago at this radio station.
Oh, here it is right here. Okay.
And she was talking shit and she was pretty.
She looked like
a girl. Right there. If you click on that later, that third picture, if you click on that later, it's a video of that. A recording where she talking. That's her. That's her right there. Now you tell me she not pretty. And that's her hair.
Well, I'm going to say, Cousin Tina, you ain't lied. All right.
I'm tired of them trying to dog us black women on how we look. I'm tired of it.
I hear you.
I'm gonna tell you something, Storm, real quick. In my day,
one more thing, because they turn.
Okay, I know. Back. In my day, they didn't have that old fake hair and all of that. They had it for women that had cancer or something like that. The men, they didn't give a fuck. Real men, they don't care if you had short, long, or medium. They gon' want to hit it. They gonna want to hit it. These young girls change the game. But if you talk to real men, they'll say, I don't want all that old fake hair and all them eyelashes. Now, to each his own. Each his own. But if you talk to real men, they're gonna tell you they don't like the fake hair. They don't like them eyelashes that look like flags. They don't like that. They want you to wear your regular hair. And a lot of them black girls with all that fake hair, they got hair underneath there. And they just don't wear it. And it's just falling out. Them chemicals cause cancer in the head. Cancer in the head. When you put perms and all that shit in your head, cause cancer in the head. We making the China making $1 billion+ on us black folks for buying that black ass hair, that fake hair. If we take that money and do something for our community, Storm, come on, guess what we can do?
I'm gonna say this, cousin Tina, because I'm not a woman. I am out of conversation when it comes to hair. All I'm gonna say is this: long as it look good, you cool with me.
Yeah.
Long as it look good. Thank you.
All right, Storm. Okay.
You enjoy that blunt now. You enjoy that blunt, Lord. You not give me I ain't in that. What's going on, J. Marie?
I said, "Oh my God, I gotta come in after that." Okay, all right. I'm sorry. Look. I'm just getting off work, and I said I didn't want to jump on the highway. Before I got in here, and then talking to you and stuff. I said this is the first time I'm going to call in, and I do want to. I'm going to make a comment. I'm going to comment on first. I'll say something about Wendy Williams, which I don't think this is karma. This is life. Okay, it just so happens she's a celebrity and she's going through the same thing that everyone else goes through. Women go through, and she just happens to be a celebrity, and so we get we know because she's a celebrity. That's all I can say. I don't know any woman who hasn't been cheated on or such and such. And then Kevin gets online and gives himself credit for doing what he gives his own self credit for being a husband. You say, I took care of her, I did this, and I got a baby and I'm happy. No, we don't want you happy, Kevin. That was horrible. You don't sit there and have a baby and be happy about it outside of if you didn't want to be with Wendy, you should have divorced her and then move forward with your life. You don't say, hey, I did it and I'm happy and I'm sorry, did blah, blah, blah. No, that's not how it goes, honey. So we are not happy with that. Okay, we the people find you guilty of being a narcissistic whore, and we don't like you, Kevin. All right, gabble, gabble. All right. So, and then as far as Tasha K, I started watching Tasha K like about 2017 or 18. And she was a hoot. I watched her because I thought she was funny. And I'm just as guilty as everyone else, laughing about that Cardi B. I was kicking.
It was funny though. It was funny. I ain't gonna lie. It was.
I was cracking up, laughing, and busting a gut laughing. I was so happy because, see, I work at night. I'm still in my car, and I didn't want, like I said, I didn't want to jump on the highway before I talk to you. So yeah, and I would use this time to listen to Tasha K or praying whoever who was online to keep me entertained while I'm working my 10-hour shift. Yeah. And so and then I'm like, oh my God, this woman's hilarious. She's a true clown. And then it just started, and then I don't know what happened after. You did a great job with Jaguar. With Jaguar. You did the awesome job and you blew up, right? I didn't like the energy that it's like she came behind you and you did a good job, but he can't do better than me. He's my you are what do you call it? What were you? like a
mentee. Yeah, protege mentee.
yeah. You were, you know, it's like she was jealous of your success. And you did, and then I had just gotten off work, and I remember and I was seeing you were with Roseanne Barr. I was like a Storm. I mean, and Storm, you have a very good energy about you. I think that's why you are successful, because you have good, and you are not ignorant. You know, you speak with integrity, you speak with intelligence, and it comes through as legit. And you know, I knew that I felt it. I said, Tasha doesn't play well with others. Okay. She's not a good, she doesn't need friends. I mean, long as Shaq, whatever her husband is, that's all she needs is chat.
Oh, Lord.
Whatever his name is, that's all she cares about. And I'm not saying wrong. That's her husband. And I'm not, but I know that one thing I can tell she don't like hoes. I mean, because I can tell she forced herself to smile when like you know, women. So she's like, so how much did he give you to give him fellatio? I mean, or some. I mean, you know, I mean, she obviously doesn't like women who are you know, hoish or whatever. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That comes through. So I would never want to come to her and tell her, hey, I was cheating with him and then he cheated on me with, I mean, Tasha's not the one. And I said, I feel sorry for people who can't read. You have no discernment. This woman thinks you're a joke. I mean, you know, and she'll come up there and some people she has straight out. She did actually call them for what they were. She's like, you feel a shit and get off my show. I mean, look, we were all cackling and kikiing with Tasha K. Now, when I got a little frustrated when it kept going, okay, because I do feel like they both could have let it just let this thing go. Okay, all right, we laughed, we kikied about it, and I thought it was a bit kiki at first, but it just went and it went and it went and it went, and then. Before I forget, because I am a Pisces, let me say this. I gave you credit for something. Like I said, yeah, because this was like last week. Or 2 weeks. I don't know. I said, yeah, Storm is smart. I said, Storm knows how to. He aligns himself with where he wants to be. He's following the stars that basically, you know, it was written the stars for him, and he's going after it, and he has to align himself with the right people and the right way. And I knew it was going to happen because I saw that you and Tasha had two different set of morals, you know, two whole different set of type of value systems. And I tried to tell Wiley, and I'm going like, okay, you have to watch who you align yourself with. Sometimes I try to say it on like in a way that I'm not being rude. Right. And when I gave you a compliment, like somebody sent me who was named. Okay, check this out, Storm, and I know you got more people, so I'm gonna say this. So I said, if you can go on this page, it's still there because I laughed. Okay, somebody sent me a message after I had praised you on Wiley's page. I guess you did an interview with him. I think I watched it. I don't know if it was that interview or whatever the case may be, but it was last week or the week before last. And I said, yes, Storm is smart. I said because he knows how to align himself in the direction in which he wants to go. And some people are there for a reason and a season, and he knows when to let go. That's that. I said, and he doesn't pander to something just because he's, yep, that's right. Yep, you're right. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong? Are you serious, dude? I mean, you know, I didn't want to insult him on his own page. So somebody named Mark Twain, and I know when people don't have their familiar. Huh?
I said, yeah, that sounds familiar.
Okay, so the Mark Twain person wrote up under my comment, like they were checking me. Like they didn't appreciate me calling you. Maybe they caught home to the little light shade I was sort of putting out there a little bit. And I said, that's because Storm's smart. He's educated or whatever. Whatever I gave you your props, right?
Right.
And so
What they say?
how is Storm so smart? And I said, what the hell are you even here for? I told you why I think Storm is smart. And then so I replied, go read your book.
Okay.
So
What they say back?
That's I don't argue with people on Facebook or social media. I never argue. Okay. It's not worth it to me. And so I said, go read your book, honey. I mean, something like that I said. And I started laughing because I come on social media to laugh, have fun, have a great time. And I like people. Certain people deliver and some people don't. I like that.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Don't worry about what these folks say. Let these folks do them. We ain't worried about it. I appreciate you coming on, okay? Oh, it's messing up. Oh Lord, it started to mess up there at the end. Listen, I think StreamYard got a time limit on y'all. I think it started to mess up after a minute there. Welcome to Vegas, baby. Give me the money, get the diamonds,
Welcome to Vegas, baby. Why don't you come and pay me? Give me the diamonds, give me money, give me ruby, baby. Listen, when you say that, I was cracking up. I was like, oh my God, you sound just like her.
How do I imitate Jocelyn so good?
You do her really good. Oh my God. Who else? Who the Tiny?
Yeah.
Tiny.
Come in the camp. Give me that dick, camp. You been
Oh my goodness, her and it's some more people. Was it Nene? It's some more people you do. But I've been in the back room, the backstage, whatever you want to call it this week. I've been in the back all day listening to the people, but I'm just here. I've been smoking. I'm just chilling and relaxed right now. But you do look good, Storm. Your skin looks really, really good. I've just been watching you for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Just wanted to come and chime in first real quick. Wendy and Kevin, or whoever, Wendy and her cat, I don't know. I hope she gets her money back. And I just really hope that she really gets everything that she needs to have so she can just move on with herself, because she's a really nice lady. I like Wendy. I grew up watching Wendy, so it's just like, don't nobody as trash as she can be when she does her job, because that's what she get paid to do, do her job. But should nobody had her money stolen or taken or whatever.
No. That's her money, period. Like,
exactly.
Should nobody come in and talk about, oh no, you can't handle your money. Nah, but let me have it. Let me handle it.
I made it. What you mean I can't handle it? I made
you
it.
Better than me. See, I ain't got no sense, and I got too many ghetto cousins because I feel like we just need to pull up. You ain't got to pull up to the bank.
Bruh.
You know where these managers stay. Pull up at their house.
Bruh, you get their addresses on these invoices, the letterheads. The address. Like, what are you talking about? Who money? You're not giving who what? You're not giving me what?
Or if you want to be slick with it, find out like what gym they go to. You get a membership there too.
Yeah, where they go and get coffee in the morning. Just go and pull up on the side of them. Like, it's 1,000 ways to skin a cat, and you playing with people money in these dating time. Yeah, okay. But let me see. Cardi and Tasha. I thought we was done talking about this. I mean, Tasha said she didn't have it on the damn Social Society show with Best Friends. She said she ain't got it. What is she appealing? What is I've never been to court. I ain't never been sued. I don't know. I apologize.
Right. Praise God, I never will be. So basically she's appealing the judgment, and she's holding on to her innocence. From what I understand, Tasha feels like I'm covered under First Amendment, and I have proof to prove what I'm saying is at least somewhat true. And Cardi B is saying I'm gonna come for everything you got. But like I was telling people, I feel like honestly Tasha can just give everything. I don't know for real. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know people business.
Right.
But if it was me, I would just give him all the money, let him legally enforce me, and then I can just be, you can just sue me, but I
wouldn't
gotta
be
call.
able to give you exactly, because I'm thinking like, if I'm not married, but if you're married, we're one. What's yours is mine, mine is yours, da da da. So I would think that would be kind of the best thing, because that's a judgment. You can't bankrupt it. You have to somehow pay it. Like if you go get a house, I believe like it's gonna be on your credit or whatever. So it's just kind of, it's like, I know about pride. I'm a Leo, July Leo. So I know about the pride and everything, but it's just like, you gotta know when to fold them, and I like Tasha K.
Yeah,
We know
but
she lied,
but the
but
ego is a
yes,
powerful thing.
it's the
And
ego.
now
Yeah.
that I'm thinking back, do y'all remember that video a while back? Somebody had looked up Tasha information and was like, her name is not on her house. Do y'all remember that from a couple years ago?
I don't recall that. I don't, but it's
And I remember
I just
she
don't
went
remember
live.
it.
I remember she went live talking about it like, okay, yeah, my name ain't on, and so what?
Oh,
So I'm just saying, like, it's more than one way to skin a cat.
Yes.
And I've been to put everything in my mammy name.
Hello, like you can't take from me what I don't have. I mean, I can't. What am I gonna give you? I don't. And it's kind of really bittersweet, because it's like, that's kind of like dipping into, I know she probably got money saved away for the kids' colleges and things like, and just rainy day funds and stuff like, and it's just like, like I really hate that for, I really hate that for Tasha. But I hope she can pull some out of hat, and bounce back. I think she'll be fine. But I'm not really trying to bash her, because we don't need to do that.
Yeah, but you remember, even if you watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, remember Kenya called Sheree's house, what she called it, Chateau Thelma?
Ooh, she said she got the award for most names, like, of that Chateau Thelma, Chateau She Can't Pay, Chateau My Mama Pay. Like, I was like, baseboards. I was like, God dang.
But maybe Sheree has some personal issues going on, and she like, I'll just put the house in my mama name,
my
because
mama name.
My mama ain't gonna take it. So
exactly, and people act like they mama, or they act like they ain't been putting their names, and like other people ain't been putting stuff in their names since they was little. I know my mama never did that to me and my sister, but I've heard things like that. People put you a newborn and you got a light bill in your name. It's like, ooh, like Candy Mama Joyce did that. Candy had to tip, like she told us that she was like, I had credit cards and things in my name that I didn't even know about. So it's just like, you can do it. I just, Tasha will be fine. She'll be fine.
Somebody in my family did the same thing, and they kid was hella grown, but they got away with it because the kid and his daddy got the same name.
Jesus.
Like one is the second and the other's the third, and so man, that application went through, but then the bank caught it. The bank caught it, and they lucky they didn't go to jail. But listen,
oh my God,
just saying, I'm just saying.
I mean, then people got to do what they got to do. I mean, if I can't get it, you can get it. So what's up? It's just,
and I ain't gonna count.
help you.
And white folks do.
Hello, all the time. Like I learned something, Storm. I learned that one breed, they literally, because they got like different businesses and things like that, their social security number isn't really on file because they don't work a 9-to-5 like some regular people do, like some Black people do. So it's just like they're not really, their social security number isn't in the
system like
system
that.
when you go and do your, so I found out the majority of people on financial assistance, financial aid are, non-Black people, non-Black and brown people. And it's just like, I hate it here. Like it's so much.
Don't ever. I'm not telling us. Don't ever let nobody make you feel bad about giving the government. Whether your ass is on food stamps or you Bank of America getting a bailout, it's all welfare. Get it? Because the government will do what they want to do.
Hello, and if you got something that needs to be paid, and if you got something that you can pawn, you better pull up to your pawn shop, get that money, and take care of whatever the hell you got to take care of. Like it's hope.com, like go on google.com, they help you with your rent. Go to hope.com, type in your city. It's a rental assistance. My friend Indiana, like Michigan, they didn't got like money sent to them literally from the government has helped them with their rent. Like, if y'all need that done, like, go up and look on that. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's ridiculous.
And let me say this too before I let you go.
Yeah.
You know, Storm's gonna get married. Did I tell you I'm gonna get married?
You did not tell us that.
Yeah, I decided to get married, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna get married.
Come on, then.
But
Business
listen,
contract.
but I need me a spouse. I had a best friend like this a while ago. I don't talk to that motherfucker now.
Oh.
But she could find money anywhere. She could
Period.
she figured out how to get shit for free. Oh, you ain't really got to pay that. All you got to do is this. Oh, you ain't got.
She know loopholes.
I need somebody like that.
Yeah, you definitely. That's if she got a desirable looking brother, or something like that. Because I'm just like, what? I mean, any type of way we can get some money where we're not breaking the law technically. Like, we could bend that hoe, but we're not trying to break it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, let's do it. Like, why not? People, let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. That's what I need. Somebody to be like, oh, you ain't really got to pay for a price for that, right? Okay, this how you. Oh shit.
You show me more, and I'm gonna want to know more. I'm gonna want to learn more so I can show other. Like, stop playing with me. Like, I'm thinking about couponing. Food and got so daggone high. I'm about to go and start couponing, and just give me a little binder and just TLC been teaching me some little things. So I'm like, I'm gonna go start me a little mini coupon book. But
that's what you got to do. But thank you for coming on tonight, right?
Yes, baby. Good night. Y'all have a good night and stay safe out here. All right, bye, Storm.
Bye bye now. I mean, I ain't getting married tomorrow. I am too old for you, so I'm that woman. Yeah, I ain't getting married tomorrow, but I got somebody in mind where I'm like, oh, that'll work. She knows who she is, though. Okay, Abby, you're on. Oh, you're muted.
Okay. Hey, Storm.
How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for taking me. This is my first time speaking on YouTube. Hi, everyone. Storm has a great show. You have a great audience, and I love your team. I need to give two different views for the Wendy scenario, as well as Tasha K. And it is from a really different view perspective. One, I work in the real estate industry. I'm a real estate appraiser. I've done this since 1995. I have a degree in civil engineering, and worked in various industries. And so I work with people who, just rich people, and I watch them do things, and I watch how they move. And so when the thing happened with Tasha K and Cardi B, I've never taken this thing sincere. And the reason is I never go the direction the crowd goes. So I guess you can say I'm like Warren Buffett. Whenever I see the crowd go one way, I look the opposite. So if the audience is looking that way and everyone is driven, oh, Tasha K is ego tripping. She and Cardi B gave her an opportunity to opt out and da 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 da. Bullshit. I see it all as a PR stunt. A PR stunt, just like the government when it does its propaganda and it all goes bad. Okay? Mm-hmm. And then when it goes bad, people get into their feelings. Now, I'm not so sure if it actually went bad. I still think it's a PR stunt. And here's why I think it's a stunt. Because who's going to hire 3 attorneys? And in the middle of this lawsuit, when you're suing someone for defamation of character, you leave out the part that tells where you request the court to tell them to take the videos down. Are you serious? You left that out of your argument? You left that out? And that was your main reason for coming to court?
I see what you're saying. You're using common sense.
Okay. And so here's the other part. First of all, she ain't lost no damn money because she's made money throughout the whole thing. Because while Tasha K is talking about her, she's getting PR. 2, she talking about she was depressed and suicidal. You mean from the people Offset was fucking? 3, she talks about she couldn't have sex with her husband when he wasn't available for sex. And then the other part, she says she goes to different doctors with an anonymous name. Well, if anyone is familiar, there are so many different medications out here nowadays. You can be HIV positive and test negative if you take your medication. You can be herpes positive and test negative and come back undetected if you take your medication. That don't mean you don't have herpes.
Ooh-wee.
And I don't know. I think everybody's smoking crack or smoking something, because I mean, that the commercials come on a regular basis that say you can take this shit and be undetected, and not
undetectable. That's what they call that. Yes.
Even give it to someone. Okay. Okay.
Now, wait a minute though. How, and people should realize that. How do they think people with HIV still have kids?
Okay, Usher.
Just saying.
He just had one.
Allegedly. Oh my goodness.
I'm just saying, and it's always us. We always go down the rabbit hole and we pick the wrong damn hole. And then, I mean, and that's just one thing. I still think it's a PR stunt. Nobody has made Tasha take the videos down. I think it's the most ridiculous thing. But you say this is why you took her to court. And I remember the Star Marie interview. I don't remember her saying any of these things. Now, she did get outrageous with the bottle thing. But still, at the end of the day, she gets up there herself and say how she drugged people and set them up to be sexually assaulted. I'm like, hold up, I'm real fucking confused with this. She does a self-admission, and then she's not even a good actress. It just looked like I was watching a bad movie, okay? And then we have a judge who demonstrates a lack of objectivity. He's very biased. He's prejudiced. He ridicules Tasha's counsel in public. I mean, this is grounds for an appeal with prejudice off the Jump Street. And then what is Cardi's like, I'm going to do an injunction because you're going around still talking about me. You can't tell people what the fuck to say out their mouth. What is wrong with this girl?
It's just, maybe I'm wrong, but I probably just would have let that interview rock because we really forgot about it.
We really did. And here's my thing. Focus on your craft. Focus on your craft. On a real tip, focus on your craft. You claim you write your music. Go focus on your craft. Tasha gave you a lot of shit to write about. She really did. She gave this girl lyrics and CDs for the next decade. She gave her a lot of stuff to write about.
Low-key, she really could just if Beyonce could make a whole album against Jay-Z when he cheated, Cardi B could have made a whole album just dragging Tasha.
Things to write about. So I am not seeing this. I see this all as the greatest PR stunt. And here's the other part. I mean, here's my thing. If you really want to get somebody in, first of all, I don't even think the amount of the payout for the lawsuit matches the crime. I really don't. It does not match the crime. I think $4 million is way too much for this bullshit. Really, I do. Especially when no medical bill was presented.
You know what, Miss Abby?
But you never went to the hospital to be under watch? Get the fuck out of here.
Well, let's leave it there, Miss Abby. I appreciate you coming on.
Let me give you the Wendy thing.
Oh, the Wendy thing. Okay, what you got?
From the Wendy standpoint, let me explain to you guys, and I only say this from a real estate point of view. If someone freezes your account, and I haven't gone on Pacer to be nosy because I could be nosy, but I normally don't do it if I'm not getting paid to. Mm-hmm. Normally, your bank account will get frozen if there is called a list pending. List pending meaning litigation pending against you. And that would make sense for Wells Fargo not to allow Wendy to have access to her money because there's litigation pending against her for a violation of her employment contract agreement. That would make sense to me why she cannot access her money. Now, what would make sense to me that Kevin is going out and doing this public PR speech because he can't get his monthly payment until she get her damn money.
Let's leave it there. Thank you, Miss
Okay.
Abby.
Thank you.
Take care now.
Bye.
Hashtag free Wendy money. What's going on, Lauren?
Hey, Storm. How you doing?
I'm good. Can I tell you something?
Yes. What is it?
You have a really pretty first name.
I have a really what?
You have a pretty first name.
Oh, thank you so much. Actually, fun fact, my nickname in high school was Stormin.
Oh,
so that's how I started watching it, because I was like, why does he have my name?
What's on your mind tonight?
Real quick, because I know we've been on here for almost 3 hours. I just think that about Wendy Williams, I just think that people need to show her more grace. I'm sure many people listening have drama in their life with their baby daddies, with whomever. So the fact that people are being so hard on her and being super judgmental is just absolutely ridiculous, because most people are probably in Wendy's situation. So you're going so hard on her because why? And then the other thing is, people just kind of really need to be paying attention more. Even if it's something simple, just like the situation with Bow Wow, everybody knows it's a common fact that Snoop discovered Bow Wow, right? He discovered him, but he didn't make him. Jermaine Dupri polished him, put him together, wrote his lyrics. He made Bow Wow, but yes, Snoop did discover him. But if you're really paying attention,
does he have all of it sound like you underwater? Does he have all of this reverence for Snoop because he thinks Snoop could have kept him safe?
Safe from what?
I don't want to get allegedly from certain situations that happened over the years that a lot of boys in the industry went through. I'm just saying, maybe he felt like Snoop could have protected me, and that's really what this is all about.
I mean, even still, I think he should show respect to both Snoop and Jermaine, because regardless, I mean, yeah, Snoop had you around on stage, but he really didn't make you any money or do anything for you except for lead you to Jermaine. So I think he should give both of them the credit that they deserve, because both of them helped him. I mean, if it hadn't been for Snoop or Jermaine Dupri, we wouldn't know who Bow Wow was. Period.
And I'm gonna say this too. Somebody needs to really talk about how these parents sold their kids. I'm sorry. Usher should not have been living with Diddy as a little kid. Lil Wayne should not have been living with Birdman. Bow Wow should have been up under Jermaine Dupri like that. I'm gonna leave that there.
I agree with you, right? Because just like Jermaine Dupri, Bow Wow can't be faithful to any woman. Jermaine Dupri is the one that cheated on Janet Jackson, lost the love of his life, right? Bow Wow lost Sierra, the love of his life, right? So his life is modeled after the man who basically raised him, right?
Right.
And Usher is the same way. He's a womanizer just like Puffy. But at the end of the day, the moral of the story is just give people more grace. You know what I mean? Some of the people that's listening might be smoking crack today. Okay. So don't talk about Wendy, because you know that you might have hit the pipe a couple of times. I mean, come on. So just be a little bit more merciful, be a little bit more gracious, because we all have problems and drama that we've gone through. And that's it. Have a good night.
Take care now. Oh man. What's going on, Carmen T? Oh, my hair's so dry. Going once, going twice. All righty. What's going on, Lanita G?
Hey, Storm, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. How you feeling?
All right, how you doing tonight? Hey, Storm Chasers. This is my first time ever going live on anybody's show, so you are special to me.
Hey, I appreciate it.
But I really wanted to first I want to hit on Wendy. I want whoever it is, don't Britney Spears Wendy, okay?
Yes.
That's that woman's money. You know, she was making money before the show. And with Kevin showing up out the sky blue, just like the other lady said before, because it's stopping his bag. If her money stops, his is too.
That is true.
You know, so now he wants to pop up. You know, no, you should have been popping up or unpopped or whatever the whole time you was with Sharina. Now, you know, y'all got to have that money for that vegan pancake or whatever you need it for, or the bananas or whatever, however you make it. So now you popping up talking about you there for her and all of this. You wasn't there for her because if you was, you would still be there. You wouldn't have another baby and a whole nother woman and a whole nother situation going on. Now, Wendy got paid for doing Wendy's job. Howard Stern and a whole bunch of other people have had messed up shows where Jerry Springer, whoever it is, everybody else done had shows, but when it comes to Wendy, by her being who she is, they talking about karma. How can you have karma about what you get paid to do and that's your job and that's what you do?
People don't even remember that Howard Stern used to have these porn stars that would come on and they would finger themselves and play with themselves on the radio.
Yes.
Come on now. I mean, do y'all not remember all the racist jokes Howard Stern used to do? He did a damn penis competition. Like he was so off the chain back in people don't even know.
Exactly. And you know, I can't remember who this newscaster was, but he was on one of them, Fox, probably Fox. But anyway, he got sued. And when he went to court, he told the judge, yeah, you know I lie. I tell everybody I lie. And they, oh, that's right, you did say that. And then he'll walk away. This is a national, you know, that you see everywhere, you know, a national telecaster or whatever you call it, news reporter, and somebody took him to court for lying on them. And he said, well, that's what I do. I say it all the time.
I mean, even remember Charlemagne used to sniff seats?
Yeah.
Like,
but this man he was in court and said, yeah, I lied. I lie all the time. I don't tell the truth. I just report whatever I want to report. And it was okay. And he walked away. It just happened since we've been in the pandemic. I'm going to have to look it up and I'll text it to you. But, and then how, you know, and then how it is so harsh for Tasha K in the same thing. But what I'm saying is, you know, Cardi B can't play the big bad wolf, you know, and then go running like the three little piggies in court. Because she did all that talking, you know, on her live about everybody and everything and all that she did. And if it looked like a cold sore and it's you know, swollen like a cold sore, that is a form of herpes. You know, and so, you know, hey, if it wasn't, it wasn't. But she did a lot of talking herself and a lot of things that she said that she done to people. But I didn't see her having the same emotional, you know, like she cried on the stand and all of that. Did you cry and go to court for any of those videos them women were sending you with your man?
Right.
She didn't take none of them to court. That's when your mind should have been really blown.
Yeah, like listen to like look at this here. All right.
I mean, you're J-Lo. I just had to know what it smelled like just a little bit.
You went? It was amazing. It smelled like. I sniffed your chair last time you was here. I know. I couldn't help it. I mean, you're J-Lo. I just had to know what it smelled like just a little bit. You went? It was amazing. It smelled like lemon.
J-Lo just left.
Go on, enjoy.
Never fails. J-Lo just left.
You went? It was.
J-Lo just left. J-Lo just left. J-Lo just left.
I wouldn't put that in my nose if I was you. Go on, enjoy.
Now you know what? You can tell him and Serena live next door to each other.
That's that emotional damage. Boy, Charlamagne, you's a wild nigga, boy. You done calmed down a whole lot.
Yeah.
But thank you, Lenita, for coming on. Okay, I'm gonna finish up these last few calls here.
All right. Thank you to all storm chasers. You have a good evening, and I will try to catch you again. I'm always in school. I'm 50. Well, I'll be 58 in a couple of months, but I'm always in college doing something. So when I catch you, Storm, I catch you, and I really love you. Keep up the good work. Stay on course.
Amen.
Get what you can get from anybody, and then leave the rest behind and keep it moving.
Take care now.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Storm.
How you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling good. I was saying if I didn't get the next clink, I was gonna log out because my husband back here bothering me, talking about he wants some.
Well, don't let me keep you from giving your
I'm finna in a little minute. But I think the term the lady was trying to describe a few calls ago is male identified in relation to Tasha K. So that would go out to Black woman spirit. It's like when women side primarily with men on their topics and stuff. So I think the term was male identified. But we as Black people got to stop being slut shamed in the stuff by white people that white people do. We all know nonprofit is a hustle. We ain't nobody paying for their homes. These white people don't pay for their homes cash. They ain't paid for. They got bank loans, but they'll slut shame us. And if I was Tasha K, I wouldn't pay it off either. I put her ass on a payment plan and she could get it in depth. But we don't pay stuff off. We put it on a payment plan like they do child support. And you make your payment, so she shouldn't be shamed. It's a whole bunch of people who owe lawsuits, who gonna have lawsuits taking out their estate or whatever. So we need to stop being shaming each other for shit white people done taught us how to do, but then turn around and use it against us. If she had never did that,
Coach Malik, let me ask you this. So, how often? I'm just wondering because I'm gonna get married soon here. Speaking it. So how often should a married couple make love? I'm just wondering.
I'm 47, so we're gonna do it. You could do it as much as you have because people want to act like they fucking like porn stars when they really ain't fucking like porn stars, when they really fucking like rabbits. But we're gonna let them live under the illusion that they fucking like porn stars, because if they actually recorded themselves, you can't even run for 10 minutes and we supposed to really expect you fucking for an hour. You might be eating pussy for 10 minutes and fucking for 10 minutes, but you ain't going no straight hour. But we're gonna let people live with the illusion that they fucking like porn stars when they really fucking like rabbits. But we're gonna let them have that. So, but white people shame us for stuff that they do. They don't pay off their lawsuits. They run and they fuck up their credit and they declare bankruptcy. And since we start learning how to do it from watching them, they done changed the laws on what you can discharge in bankruptcy. We didn't make that shit up. They ain't never made no laws for us. When we learn how to do it by watching them, because they didn't teach us, we just observed. Then they shame us. Oh, you ain't got great credit. Well, when you was 20, you went and bought all kinds of shit and fucked your credit up and discharged it in bankruptcy and started over brand new. But because we know it now, you want to shame us? No, we need to stop white people always sit in the hoop and we always trying to jump through it. And when we jump through it, they move it up a little bit higher. So
That
we
is
need
true.
to.
Now, Coach Malik, I love you, but your fire system there is messing with the dog's ears. I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry. I just went to Costco today and I just bought batteries. So I will be changing them. And I didn't even go to the Dollar Tree and got the cheap batteries. I got the Duracell. So I will be changing them out. And I ain't going to keep you from fucking with it. But if Tasha K didn't never talk about Cardi B, would she have had the success she had? So even if she pay her, would she have made that money without talking about her? So if I got to pay you $4 million, but I made $5 million, I'm still $1 million up. I'm just saying, it's still a come up. So
go make love to your husband. You have a good night. All right.
All right, you do too, Storm. You remind me of my son so much.
Bye-bye. Don't say that before you go make love to your husband. Go make love to your husband. Before y'all do it, make him get on the ladder and replace that battery. Cause y'all gonna pass out after. God forbid y'all have a fire tonight. And then y'all gonna burn up dead. I play too much. I love you though, Coach Malik. Thank you for coming up. Karina, you ready? Going once, going twice. Okay. Next flag, we trying again. Can you hear me?
I sure hope you can hear me.
I can hear you. Just turn me off in the background.
What do I need to do?
Oh, turn me off in the background.
Okay, I'll turn you down. Okay. The storm is on my computer. How you doing, baby?
I'm good. I'm good.
Listen, I have been thoroughly entertained for quite a long time now with your narratives and your whole shebang. I'm coming from the boot. That's Louisiana. I'm 56 miles from New Orleans, baby.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Now, okay, back on subject. The Wendy Williams thing. I've been listening to a lot of people saying stuff about karma and this and that. Well, some of it's karma, but I do believe that since she's in the industry, there's manipulation going on there. And once they get a piece of your truly personal information, then they'll manipulate you even worse than the puppet masters do. And unfortunately, Wendy kind of got caught up in that trap. Serena, Kevin, I love the storm chasers. Hey, babies, I'm not going to go off into my spiel because they full of some.
Listen, they are.
That was wrong. That was wrong. And you could flip it upside down, baby, inside out. If he wanted to do what he was going to do, the way he did this particular thing was not necessary. That didn't have to go down. And especially with the woman being on the platform that she was on and doing it, how she was doing it. Hey, she was getting her cake. I'm not going to knock the next man for getting naked. She ain't cutting no throats, literally. So
Well, I just think he got a little cocky with it,
He did. He did not stay in his lane. She gave him advantages and a little nepotism along the way, but he did abuse that severely, and it exposed her because I don't think they were upset with her. I think behind the scenes, the way he was moving and trying to thug out and throw bows and shit on people, that was her demise. Not what she was doing, getting on on TV and doing her little shebang.
I could see that too because he strong-armed a lot of people behind the scenes, so they just got tired of him.
She was the sacrificial lamb, if you will. Yeah. So
okay,
that's my spiel on the Wendy thing. As far as everybody else, hell, the the world is going crazy. We're in 2222222. So I can't gauge it. Love your amulet. Yeah.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
from the buyer, I'm a Orisha. Yemaya. You hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear you. Okay, that's nobody else needed to hear me. Can you hear me?
You take it easy, all right?
Love you, baby. Peace.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. She was sweet. Okay, we're going to leave it there for tonight, people, because I'm tired. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Make sure you are on my text list, 678-679-6077. All right, so you can get the notifications from when I go live and new uploads. My apologies to anybody that was offended by the Discord link. My bad, wrong. I didn't mean to say whatever. You've seen opinions before. Anyway, if you want to be in our own little private Storm Chaser chat, and we're going to start doing the after show on Discord, you guys can definitely find me under Rack Tats Nerd on Discord here. All right. Let me see if I can show y'all at least a screenshot. Not a screenshot, but let me see if I can pull up Discord so you know what it looks like. Let's see. Give me 1 second. I'm going to try to log in here. And gmail.com. Okay, let's see if I can log in. Say I am human. Okay, hold on 1 second. There we go. Okay, so this is what Discord looks like. Okay, so that's what Discord looks like there. And we got to figure it out. But we're going to figure it out. Okay? But that's what it looks. It looks kind of like a Yahoo chat from back in the day. But we're going to figure it out. All right? So leave that there. Like, comment, subscribe, people. I will catch you all later.